Hi, Somnath, you there?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Very good evening to all of you. Somnath, I have made.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
So what you can do is you can.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, hi. Just 1 second, guys.
Good evening, sir.
All of you can hear me? Can you put yes on chat? Audible? All right. Okay. All right. So let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, let people join. Yeah, you'll get an option to mute all. Okay, so we'll open up the mic only when it is needed, right? All right, just we are getting started. I'll share with you everything. Just cool down. Okay. All right, so I think we can start. People can join in. So very good evening to all of you. Thank you for taking out time joining in this.
I can't hear you.
Not audible. Everybody can hear.
You are audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay.
Audible,
We're having a
sir.
technical glitch.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay.
You are audible, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Guys, put yourself on mute, please. Okay. I'll check from my side. 1 second. Yeah, all right. So thank you for joining. This is going to be 2 to 3 hours webinar. Okay. And I'll take you through my journey, my story, how I have evolved so far, what are the things that I've learned, what I'm doing right now, and I'll take you through Growth Dish. I'll take you through my team, a couple of very fundamental hardcore concepts in digital marketing. So I have designed it in a way that even if you are totally newcomer, you don't know anything about digital marketing, you'll have some things from takeaway from it. Okay. And by the end of this webinar, we'll have a giveaway. So if you stay till the end, roughly around 3,000 worth, we are doing a giveaway. So I'll take you through. There will be, I'll teach you concepts which will be a little bit theoretical to make you understand what it is, and then we'll do some practical sessions also. May not be possible in that depth, but to give you a good understanding of how digital marketing works, so that you have a deeper understanding, and then you can make decisions, right? All right. So I have a PPT with me. I'll share it with you. So please put yourself on mute, okay? And you can put your questions on chat. We'll take it up. We'll speak to a couple of people at the end also. Okay. So yeah. So before we get started, let's talk a little bit, 1 2 minutes more. Which part of India or the world you are from? Can you put in chat so that I can see, I can understand where are you guys from right now? Bangalore, Pune, Bangladesh, Delhi, Chennai, Pakistan, Boston. Wow. So I have people all around the globe joining here. Hyderabad, a lot of people. I saw somebody from IBS texted me. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So very nice to see you guys. I'll start with the presentation. We'll talk in between, okay, so that time is, we don't waste time much. All right, all of you can see my screen. Can you guys put in chat? Yes, no? All right. Am I visible? Am I audible? Voice is clear? Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. So let's start. Okay. We'll take breaks in between and we'll talk. We'll try to keep it as interactive as possible. So this is, we'll go around 2.5 hours. Okay, we have kept the duration to 3 hours. Okay, this is live, interactive. I do not want to keep it one-sided. We'll have questions at the end so that I can answer, take up questions directly from you. All right. So before we get started, a warm welcome to all of you. Please put yourself on mute. If you have questions, you can raise hands. This is being recorded, okay, but we'll see. This is a live session, okay. I want more people to join the live session. That is how it has been planned. But recording, we'll see how we can share it. Okay, please take notes. Have a water bottle ready, okay, and please put your phones on mute. Okay? If you have questions, we'll take it up in the end. But as you know, this will be a big audience, so might not be possible. And please don't do anything on the screen. So it will be a nuisance every time I have to stop sharing and share again. I have kept the chat on, okay, so that you guys can interact. But please be respectful to each other. Okay? All right. So what is planned in the next 2-3 hours? So I'll tell you about my story, how I started, how my career has grown, and what are the things that I've done, what exactly in digital marketing and personal branding that I've done to reach to this stage where I am not having a full-time job and I can survive independently. My business is growing, right? And we'll talk about Growth Dish. Growth Dish is my website, my business. I do training, consulting, freelancing, all under this umbrella. So I'll talk about the journey of Growth Dish. We'll talk about a big workshop that I conduct. You guys might be knowing it from the last 2 years. So I have done 45 days, 21 days, and next is starting this month only, which is 28 days. We'll talk about that. So then major part, we'll talk a lot about fundamentals of digital marketing. So what are the things that you should know to start your career? Because this is a big subject, big topic, right? Where should you begin? What should you read? Whom to follow? What should you start? How should you proceed? Okay, all these things I'll try to give you a kickstart so that you can do it yourself. Then we'll do some practical live examples so that these theoretical things which I'm teaching you can also see it practically. I'll show you a couple of tools which are free, which if you start using, you'll get some insights. Okay, so that whenever you're browsing, you are on the internet, you can use them. Okay, and as I said, there will be a giveaway at the end, which will be of around 3,000. Guys, can you please stop doing this on the screen? This will be a big problem. All right. Okay, so this is me. I am a digital marketing consultant, trainer, LinkedIn coach. I'm the co-founder of Growth Dish, and I started my journey around 8-9 years back with ICFI. Guys, who is doing this, and how is somebody doing this continuously? So I'll tell you my journey. Okay. So I had a very humble beginning. I was writing business case studies for ICFI. I did that now for around 2 to 3 years. So that is where I wrote around 27 plus business case studies. Couple of them were award winning. Some of them were mentioned in the Hindu and business line. So majority of them are in case center and of course. So one of them was award winning, and that is the phase of my career which was very tough, but at the same time very I learned a lot. So what I was doing was I was researching on companies, working with professors and writing business case studies which were around 10-20 pages long, which were taught in MBA schools or bought by research institution. So I used to write on one topic for a month or so, and then it was reviewed and then it was published. So it was a very a tedious process. That went on for almost 2-3 years. Where I picked up research skills and writing skills, storytelling skills. So imagine researching on one topic for 2-3 weeks and then compiling all of that and creating a good story and writing it in an engaging way. This exercise I did for 2-3 years. So there, I got those skills. Once I got those skills, I found out ways to do freelancing also. I got small clients with the help of friends and colleagues there. I started doing content writing projects, and gradually as I built confidence, I realized that this is just the beginning of it. So there is more to this online marketing space. I'm just being a writer, which is my core strength. So then, I started exploring other areas like Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, website designing, all of this gradually step by step. And all of this I self-learned it. So by watching videos, by talking to people in the industry. So one of the major things that I did was connecting with people on LinkedIn as I was going through all of this. So I connected, I was sending connection requests to around 1,500 people regularly. And that time, the limit was more. So on a day, you can send 1,500 messages. Right now, I think per week it is 1,500. So they have reduced the limit. And I used to interact with a lot of people and ask questions, get on calls, and then learn all these things and then implement. So and I worked for a startup after that company where it was a book publishing company and it was a small startup. So there was huge demand of that somebody would take up the whole work. You know how startups are. So I got a chance to interact with uh, most of the teams there, and I worked on content design, ads, social media, SEO, all of this. Okay, and that is where I got the exposure of how this whole thing works. Right. From there, I took off with work with very premium clients for a couple of years, and then once the COVID happened, I came back to my hometown and started training people, which of course is a different story altogether. What happened was initially it didn't work out. So I first 1 or 2 batches, there were just 2 people, and from 2 to 20, 60, I have done batches where 400-500 people are there in one call. Okay, so that is how it has grown. Now I do corporate workshops also. I work with colleges also. I do consulting calls. So during the pandemic time when it started, that lockdown, so it was a very crucial period where I was out of work for some time, and gradually I was making a progress where I didn't need a job. So that time period I got, I explored in a way that I could be able to survive independently, and it is going smooth so far. All right. So LinkedIn has amazing organic growth. By the way, right now, I was checking my organic data. I will show you. So in last 365 days, I've been able to reach more than 1 crore people. That is the impressions that I got. Okay. And just by writing one post daily, not even two. Very rarely I write 2 posts. It is just one post, and I have taken breaks of 1 month when my daughter was born, and another month somewhere. So around 2-3 months I didn't work. Okay. So, and I've been very lucky in the last 1 year, 1.5 year, where very prestigious institutions have invited me as a guest speaker, and I got a chance to interact with very bright and young minds from IIT Kanpur to KJ Somaiya to IIT Nagpur. And I look forward to interacting with such more institutions during these sessions. So this is me on LinkedIn, roughly hovering around 60,000 followers right now. And by the way, my whole business is from this small community of 50, 60,000 followers that I have built on LinkedIn. Okay. And this I have built over 2 years, max over 2 years, because I have taken a lot of gaps in between. So I can't say that it is exactly 2 years. Okay. So roughly I can say that it is 2 years. Okay. And just by sharing pure high value content consistently, and things have come to me. So all the freelancing projects that I've got, consulting projects, to this workshop, I haven't reached out to anyone saying that I need work, give me work. People have reached out to me. I have just focused on building a personal brand. Okay. So what good are a marketer if you're not able to promote yourself? That also now in the age of social media. So a lot of people have this question that there are so many big brands, so many personal brands in finance and marketing. If I start new, who will listen to me? Okay, so it's not like that. If you consistently share content, good content over a period of time, you'll realize that people have started following you, and you have to create unique content. Okay, you don't have to innovate and something new, but you can read and research and fine tune it according to your thoughts, right? So we'll talk more about this. So a couple of my posts, so last 2-3 years again, this is more on my content strategy on LinkedIn. I'll share a little bit. So initially it used to be like I used to write directly on LinkedIn. Then I made it much more, filtered process. I write on Google Docs mostly. I edit it and then post it. So I don't post it immediately. Okay, it goes over 2-3 edits. And over time, I have experimented with so many types of content, right? And for me, what I've seen is tools that also, heavily researched, good tools which I can recommend works great for me. And added to that visuals if it is infographic. And this is from experience and data. This is one of the posts that went viral a couple of days back in April. You see the number of shares that it got. So just with this post, I got around 2,000 people started following me in 2-3 days. Okay. Now I don't encourage people to chase viral posts. Okay, because this is a hard work of 2 years, right? If you consistently, and I cannot repeat this every day. If you keep sharing for 60 days, maybe 1 or 2 posts will work. Okay. So this is completely a by chance thing. You need to keep on testing. Some things will work somewhere. Very difficult to predict. So this is me on Instagram. Not focusing much as of now, but I have a presence. I share, important things. The talks that I'm giving, the reviews that I get. So you can check the highlights section. Some reviews about the workshop, about the talks, and some carousels also, good carousels. Okay, so you can follow me on Insta also to stay updated. There are a lot of things I cannot share related what's going on in my life on LinkedIn, right? So I do that on Insta. But I have plans to focus on Insta a lot also after some time. Right now, too many things are going on to focus. I started off, but my strategy is that focus on one platform as much as possible in the beginning. And once you grow to a certain stage where you feel you are comfortable, then you can start, establishing your brand on other platforms also. So this is Growth Dish, as I was telling you, this is my website. This is on WordPress. I have built it myself, done the whole designing and setting up the whole thing. And it took me some time to understand designing, writing, and designing and implementing that on WordPress. So the way I go for websites is this is a process that I follow. That I design the whole thing in a designing tool. I use Adobe Illustrator. but you can go with Canva also. So a lot of people, when they start working on websites, what they do is they immediately go to WordPress and start creating a homepage, services page there, or you buy a theme and start editing there, right? So that way it becomes very difficult because there are so many things going on. You break it down and go step by step, right? So what you do is you write the whole thing first in Google Doc or Word somewhere, the whole content, and then you design it in any designing tool you're comfortable, Figma, Adobe Illustrator, or Canva, right? And then once the designing content is final, then you start creating on the website. Okay. So now see this whole process. You have to learn so many things in this whole process to actually bring a website live. You should know writing, you should know designing, and you should know WordPress or Wix or anything, all of these things, right? Forget about HTML and CSS, those coding things, right? So if you know them, if you can create a website that way, that is fine. But nowadays you don't need to actually know coding to create a website, right? You can create e-commerce to this kind of service websites without any coding knowledge also, right? So this is a brief of my journey of Growth Dish, of how I started. So very initially, I used to go on calls, as I was telling you, and learn from people. Then once I gained some knowledge, people used to ask me. I used to go on Zoom calls, and just like there were some 200-300 people in this call, there used to be 1-2 people in Zoom calls, and I used to teach them just for free. Okay. The more you talk to people, more you gain confidence, more you gain experience, exposure, knowledge. So with every batch I teach, I learn more than what they are learning. Because when you're teaching, you're articulating, you're thinking, so many things are going on at the same time. Then I started Growth Dish, and initially it was just a blog, just articles. Okay. And I used to write and publish them. And I was learning the whole thing. Then, workshops, I started hiring interns. I have released ebooks that are there on my website. So right now I have 4 interns working with me. 2 more are on contractual basis. So it's a small team that I've set up of very passionate people who want to learn and guiding them at the same time, right? So because to conduct this whole process, there is a lot of things going on in the back end to keep it going. So this is very difficult individually because so this is the ebook. So I have 2 ebooks on the website. If you go and see, one of them is free, one of them is paid. This ebook is around 145 pages, 10,000 words. Took me around 2-3 months to write, another 1 month to design. It was designed by Afsan, one of my interns who worked with me for almost a year. So this is there on my website for sale around 300 rupees. Okay. And today for this webinar, we'll do a giveaway at the end. We'll choose 10 lucky winners. We'll do a lucky draw. Okay. And so if you stay till the end, we'll do that, and we'll send you this PDF file. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone is asking to be a little louder.
All right. So my voice is not clear. Can you guys? Okay. 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 Just one. Oops. Hello. Yeah, now is it clear? Yes. All right. So I have a good mic. I have done all the settings, but due to a small options, it was not coming clearly. All right. Okay, we'll continue. Things happen, right? All right. So Somnath, voice is clear now. You can listen.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
All right, great. Yeah. So I was saying this ebook, we are going to do a giveaway, 10 lucky winners. So keep your fingers crossed till the end. We'll circulate a form. You can fill it up, and we'll choose the winners live. Okay. All right. So this is about the workshop that I conduct. It's roughly over a month, 28 days workshop. So far, in this workshop, I have trained 4,000 people, and people have joined from all across the globe, majorly Indians, but I have, people from Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, certain parts of Europe, US also. So new batch is starting on 27th, and this is there on my website right now. You can check and register. Right. The best thing that we have come up with from the last batch is we are doing a live project. So sessions are mostly on weekends, but you can check the session plan. Some are there on Fridays also, Friday, Monday. Okay. So what we do is I teach the whole thing, every weekend, one topic, every class, one new topic. And this is a very skill oriented industry, right? So I believe that I don't believe in theory much. So as much as possible, I keep it practical and try to do it live and show it to you. Okay. Show it to people. And then there are assignments, and there is this live project. So where I asked people to actually create a website from scratch. So they do an assignment where they are creating the strategy, writing the content, designing it, creating the website. And then on that website, they do SEO, they run paid campaigns, and create social media pages and all of that. So just like to go anywhere, you need to buy a train, you need to go to the railway station, right? Same way, to do digital marketing, you need to have a website. Okay, bare minimum. There are many things you can learn without that also, but 80% of it is, you need a website. Okay, at least you should know how a website operates, how to create it, even if you're not great at it. Okay, so I'll just show you. For example, this is one website that, we created teams of 10-15 people in every group, and this is one of the websites they created. So these people, they didn't know what is website, how to create it, and they have done it from scratch. And I was so proud of these guys. So they actually took a lot of effort. Initially this went through 4 or 5 drafts, and then they were able to create this. So this is a fictional website, of course, and they are now working on paid ads. Initially they started it just for a month. They have extended it for a year because they wanted to show it as a project also. When you go for clients or jobs, you can showcase this, right? You have worked on this. So I'll be guiding you, all of you, through a project if you decide to join this workshop. Okay. So you can check, you can go to Google, search my growth dish, and go through the recommendations. You can go to LinkedIn and read the recommendations. The videos also you can watch on my website, right? For how what people are saying about this workshop. Anyways, so let's start with fundamentals of digital marketing. Okay, once we start, this will take around 40-45 or 1 hour. Okay, and then I'll take questions. Okay. Okay. So let's start with the very basics. Okay, and I will not go into usual theory stuff. I'll try to explain it with a very layman language, so that everybody can understand. Okay, even if people who don't understand anything about digital marketing. Okay, so let's say you and your friend decide to start a business. Okay, or you can also alone start a business, just like me. Okay, and a lot of people think that starting a business requires investment, capital, funds, angel investors. You need a factory, you need office space, you need team, computer, whatnot. But those are, before the internet age. Nowadays, you can start a business just with a website, right? Online business. You don't need to have a physical presence. You don't need to have a website also. Website looks good and it is kind of official, formal, right? But people have a business running on WhatsApp also. They sell saris. I know people who are doing good business only on WhatsApp groups. Okay. And then there are people who have an Instagram page, YouTube channel. That is the whole business. You don't need anything else. Just create content. People will start following and you'll get sponsorships. You can sell courses, whatnot. Okay. Anyways, so let's say you create something that you are trying to sell online, and in the beginning you think this is a super amazing product, and to whoever looks at it will buy, and business will do good. But what happens in this process, is that you come very close to the mirror, very close to the picture, and you're not able to see what is working, what is not working, because it takes a lot of hard work when you are creating something. So you have to reach out to very, very specific people who will be interested in this kind of service, product, whatever you are selling. And uh, when you are starting off, it gets very difficult to understand this, right? You think everybody will be interested, but people are not interested. Okay. So for example, when I started this workshop, uh, I did a lot of things. First 2-3 projects failed. Okay. Same with freelancing also. A lot of people rejected in the beginning, right? Uh, so then, you keep on growing, you keep on, learning from the mistakes that you have done, and you implement it next time with a new strategy. And there is a lot of hit and trial that is going on. So once you identify your target audience, you have to continuously reach out to them. Okay. And there's a saying that 99% of the time people are not ready to buy. Your job as a marketer is to be available in that 1% of the time when people are even thinking that, okay, let's try, right? So if you are even thinking, you should immediately see ads, right? And emails, messages, whatever, on LinkedIn, social media. So you have to be available in that way, right? Now see, it's all about promotion, right? So imagine 20-30 years back, the kind of options you had as a small business, right? To promote newspapers, magazine, billboards, TV commercials, radio. Now these are pretty expensive, right? They do a good job, right? But for small business who have just started, like me, right, it will be impossible to to invest in this and get the ROI. No, but with internet, social media, and smartphone, things have become so different, right? So there are these platforms where people are hanging out, doing something, searching, or spending time. Google to search engines like Google, social media, right? YouTube. So all these platforms, wherever people are spending time, you can actually reach to a very specific audience. Let's say you are selling yoga mats, for example, or any fitness or any something related to fitness. Okay. You can exactly reach out to people who are searching for those items or are interested in that industry, interested in that topic, on Facebook ads, on Google ads, right? And then do remarketing, show them ads again and again, multiple types of ads, right? This is through ads. Organically, you can create pages on social media. You can start a blog and create more content, like on YouTube also, and then reach out to people, and people will start actually reaching out to you. You don't need to do anything. Okay, you just need to create content uh, you know systematically and with consistency. So there's one small story I'll share with you. So and a lot of people think that you need to have a very big following to actually get started. It's not like that. So one of the girls in my one girl in my group, so I have a group on Telegram, I'll share the link with you. You can join. There are around 1500 people there. It's a big group. So I read one story there that she had around 30 followers on Twitter. Okay. And she positioned herself as a freelance writer and all, and she shared a couple of tweets. So somebody from Australia reached out to her, saying that we liked your content and all, we would like to work with you. Would you like to work with us on freelance? She got a client. A couple of months back, my wife was looking for to celebrate our dog's birthday. We were looking for a dog for a cake, cake for our dog. Okay. So the shops nearby were closed. So we searched on Instagram and we found this page, which at that time had around 1,000 to 1,200 followers, and sent a message. And the next day the cake was there. 1,000 rupees cake, doesn't matter, we got it, that's it. So you see, a business, even if we have, people think that you need to have 1 lakh followers to actually start a business on social media. It doesn't have to be. If you have 1,000 relevant engaged audience who trust you, you can do more business than somebody like me who has 50-60,000 followers. Doesn't matter. What matters is conversion, and that will directly depend on how much people trust you and what is the kind of content that you're sharing. All right. So there are 3 pillars. I say this is my thoughts, okay, that are there in digital marketing. People might not agree. Basically, it is content, design, and analytics. Analytics comes at a later stage. You can do a lot without it. Basically, content and design is like the pillar that is holding this thing together. So anything that you can imagine of, right from social media to website, even to start off with ads, Facebook ads, Google ads. What is it basically? It is basically content and design, right? Even if it is a website, just like I told you, you need to first of all write the whole thing, design it, and then put it up. Same way with ads. What will you do? Right, your content has to be so convincing that people click on it, and once they click on it, they go somewhere, they are simply blown away by it and they buy it, right? Same way with Facebook ads, with whatever platform you are on. It is writing and designing, these two things. Like, let's say even if you are not doing it, you have a team, but you have to direct them, right? If you are leading a team, you have to inspire them, give them resources, you have to tell them this is good, this is not good, this is what I'm looking at, right? Then they will be able to create something which you are looking at, right? So broadly, there are 2 categories in digital marketing. One is where you are investing money, when you are and the other is where you are not investing money, right? So where you are investing money, you are running ads, so in platforms like Google or Facebook, and all these social media channels, right? This is one category. Other category is people search on Google, and I'll show you that first couple of results are ads, then there is organic results. So all those websites which are ranking up on Google search are getting free traffic. Okay. Same way, when you are growing on social media, you know, you gain followers, and all those people who are following you, they also see your content on a daily basis, right? If you have a database of email IDs that you have built, that you can send. If you have groups in WhatsApp and Telegram, there you can share content. So all these are organic. You're not paying to any platform to reach out to these people, but in ads you actually have to pay to somebody to actually reach to them, right? Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about SEO. So there are 2 things in SEO: on page, off page, right? In on page, what you do is, this is totally within your control. The way you create the content, design and show it up, you try to uh, prepare it in a way that algorithms find it very easy to scan and understand, and people also find it easy to read and understand, right? And there are few things inside this which I'll show you at the end. So I'll give you a checklist of on page SEO which you can implement straight away, right? And there are a lot of things in off page which we talk about in SEO, how to build backlinks and how to reach out to other people to write guest posts and all. So I'll talk about this more in the next 2-3 slides. So on page SEO for layman people, let's look at it this way, that there are two shops. One is on the left side, you have this bakery shop. Right side, you have this other shop which is little bit more organized and all. So, and they target to a very different audience, which is true. But the first look of it, when you look at it, is like the right side one, cake box, is much more aesthetically pleasing. It is organized. You want to go in there, right? You want to come back to it again. Left side, it's okay, but it looks comparatively more cluttered, right? Things are not organized. The first appearance, first look of it, right? So in on-page SEO, for example, if you have to, if I have to tell you from a very layman's point of view, when you are entering a store, let's say that is the homepage. Okay, the goods inside, or the material that is there that you're selling, that is your website content. Okay, the time that you're spending inside the store is your visitor session. Okay, everything is important, and people visiting per footfall. So uh, when you see this website, see this shop, it's an impression. But when you go inside, it's you are visiting it, right? So it's the number of people who see your website to number of people who are visiting it is click through rate. Well, these are a little bit more technical things, right? Window shopping is bounce rate. You go to a website, you don't like it for some reason, you cancel and come out. Okay, so now I'll give you a small example here. For example, how many of you have visited IKEA stores? Anybody? You can put on chat. Right. So IKEA has, these stores are like mega places, right? It's like a world inside. And it's so beautiful and so aesthetically pleasing that you go inside, you'll easily spend 2 hours, right? There is food court. There are so many things to just browse through, or explore, that even though you're not buying it, you just keep on exploring what is there, how is it, what is the price and all, right? Even if you don't buy, they are winning, because you're spending time. You will talk about it to other people. Maybe sometime later you'll think you'll come back, you might buy, right? So you go to this stores, this small stores you'll have near your house, from big bazaar to all this small stores, which where you can go and pick something and buy, multi stores. So there you'll see that they keep on changing the location of where they are selling what kind of products, and it is organized in a way that for you to spend more time, right, and pick up more products. Anyways, so off page SEO, I'll give you one more example to understand it in a better way. Let's say you're starting a some business into offline business, not online. Okay, and you're somebody who knows these people, right? From prime minister to these big industrialists. So when you are looking for permissions from so many bodies, to you are getting contracts, this that, things will become so much easier because you know influential people in the industry, right? So in our terms of SEO, we will say that all these people have high domain authority and ranking. Okay, so if you start a new website, what will happen is you have to you know build links from websites which have higher domain authority from your website. Initially, or when you start a website, it will be 0 or 1, the domain authority of your website. Okay, so the more links you build on the internet, uh, you are telling the search engine that these many people trust you. Okay, so that is how you grow. Anyways, so there are more things to how you can actually get more traffic, rank in first page of Google. So we have couple of articles ranking on the first page of Google. We'll show you how we have done it and what is working there. Okay, so let's talk about ads a little bit. and more specifically Google Ads. So in Google Ads, there are basically three types of ads you'll see: search, display, and video. These are the three campaign types you'll get. Okay. So search something on Google, the first couple of results that come up are ads, and the way it is displayed, it keeps on changing and all. Okay. And after that, you'll see these are organic results, right? So AD, wherever it is written, these are ads. Okay. Now, how are these coming up at the top? Without paying Google, if you want to rank in the first page, it is very difficult, and it is not going to be easy at all in the first year or so after starting. Okay. So you create a website, and if you want to get to the first page for some keywords people are searching, forget about it, that you can start getting visitors from day one. A lot of people think that you create a website and you'll start getting visitors, people will come to your website, you'll get a business. No, it doesn't happen that way. So ads are a shortcut. Initially, if you want to get started, what you can do is you can run ad campaigns, pay to Google, and rank in the first couple of places. Okay. Now here also there is competition. So like you, there will be so many other companies who are paying to Google to rank up. How will Google decide which ad to show up in the first, second, third position, right? So this is not at all going to be easy. So and you'll see ads like this. Okay. In websites you visit, NDTV, Money Control, which have like good traffic, so they'll have AdSense there, and you click on this I button, you'll see ads by Google. So these ads will be played on two kind of theories. One is cookie policy, that your search history, you have searched something, this websites you visited, based on that they'll show you relevant ads. The other is the content that is there on that website, they'll show you ads relevant to that. So you visit a technology blog or a website, you'll see ads related to technology products, softwares, right? You visit a website which is about baby care or baby motherhood, all those things, so you'll see similar products ads there. Okay. Then there is YouTube ads. So you'll see these ads, you need to click on it to actually start watching the video. There will be ads in the beginning, in the middle, and so many different types of ads are there. So all of these search, display, YouTube ads are run from your Google Ads account. Okay. So here there is, now to create a Google Ads account, it is free. You can create a Google Ads account for free. You don't need to pay, right? So we do one exercise where I will give you a format of Excel sheet. First of all, we do that website creation. Okay. Because without website, nothing is there. Then we will do in the session, we do this whole exercise once, and I will show it to you. And as an exercise, you do it again. Okay. For your own website. So that is how you learn, by doing. So at the top level, you have account, then you have campaign, then you have ad group, then ads. So people are searching something. Let's say I want to go from Hyderabad to Delhi. So I'll search, and I want to shift my household goods, packers and movers. I'll search packers and movers near me. Or if I want to shift my bike, I'll search bike packers and movers. So those are keywords that people are searching, and you have to set up this whole campaign, the backend of how somebody searches something, and your ads are linked, and it will show up, right? Sorry. And when ads show up, they click on it, they go to a website, there they register, right? I'll show you this once we are done through the PPT. So that is a simple process. Now, same way, you'll see that the way you can organize so the success of your campaign will depend on multiple factors. And the way you structure your campaign, that is a very crucial part of how you are dividing your campaigns, how you are creating ad groups, which kind of ads, which kind of keywords you are using. Okay. So all these are examples that, explain the same concept. So what does this guy do? Okay. What does a digital marketing manager do? So this person is responsible for, growing the whole business, promoting the business online, in simple words. And in agencies, you'll see that they are involved right from creating the pitch of what is the plan. If they are going to a new client, how you are going to spend this much amount of money on which platforms, and you have to do research on your competitors, on your to be client, and prepare a full deck of it, and then convince, because there are 5 other people doing the same thing. Okay, that is the first stage. Once you get the client, then you have to divide the work in your team. Okay, and you have to overlook it. There will be writers, designers, web developers who will be in your team, client relationship persons. But initially, let's say you're a freelancer, you are a one person army. Okay, forget about having a team. So you have to write, you have to design, you have to do everything that a team of 5 people will do. And that is why, uh, even if when you are managing a team, if you don't know what is good writing, what is good designing, or how a website should work, how will you guide the team? How will you lead the team? That is why in the beginning of the career, what I say is, you do some grinding work, hard labor work, and because this is the phase where you learn all these hardcore things, and then gradually you can pass the work to someone, right? But it is like sales, that field job is very important in the beginning. If you have not done that, then everything is all theoretical for you, right? And I talk to so many people on a daily basis, and I come across people who are like, they're working as SEO executive, they're working as social media marketer, and I ask them what do they do. So they'll tell me like this, that they're building links, they're doing just copy paste work. They don't even understand what is happening, right? Similarly, social media marketers, they somebody else is writing, somebody else is designing, they are just posting. Okay, that is an operations job, right? What are you learning by doing that? So right now in your job, if you're not learning something new every day, you're not growing, couple of months down the line you'll feel saturated, that this is not adding value to your life, to your professional life, right? And it starts affecting you. When you want to grow, you'll see feeling stuck, right? So what I suggest is that there are a lot of resources available on the internet which you can use to start your journey, but you need to dedicatedly spend 1 to 2 hours on a daily basis at least. Okay, create a plan, have small goals, monitor and evaluate your progress, you know develop core skills that are needed. So a lot of people don't understand what are skills. People think that running a campaign is a skill, right? It's not. Skills are very hardcore, which takes a lot of time to build. And so some things you learn from experience, right? Just by observing people. Those are not skills. Those are, you learn it on the job. Skills are something you have to really, really struggle to build. For example, public speaking. For example, writing, designing, sales, communication, basically. These are skills that you need to build. So here in this industry, it's totally skill driven industry, right? And you will never be out of work if you can build your skills. Even if you do not get work, you'll never feel that I don't know anything, so that I cannot get work someday, right? So for example, if you know driving, if you know driving is a skill, right? There will never be a time where drivers will be out of work. Self-driving cars are far away, forget about it, right? You'll always need drivers. Even though the car is automatic, you'll need drivers, right? Who will take you to somewhere, even though sometimes it will be a long distance. For some reason you need that person, right? Same way here, you need somebody to create the campaign, write, design, and take up that whole responsibility, right? So for example, website creation is a skill. To learn WordPress or HTML, CSS, that anything to create a website, if you can say that I know how to create a website, that person will respect you, right? Same way, writing. If you can write blogs or social media posts, right? in a way that people, that you can persuade and convince. If you can create content for website, for landing pages, for ads, that's a skill. So you need to understand storytelling, copywriting, content writing, right? Same with designing. You need to first of all understand the basics of graphic designing. Which color, right? What is the importance of color? What is the importance of there are so many elements and principles of design which are like not very big rocket science things. Once you go through it, you'll understand. And then you have to learn one designing tool, at least Canva, right? So that if you get a client and they want to run Facebook ads, but you don't know how to do designing, right? So that person is ready to give you 50,000, 1 lakh per month to run Facebook ads. You know how to operate the whole thing, but you're not a good designer. You have to depend on someone for ads. Again, that is, you're getting dependent on someone. Then there are so many, things like, it creates a whole different scenario. Best thing is you write your own stuff, you do your own designing, and initially when you do it, then you can hire someone, a freelancer, and show that, see, this is the standard that I have, right? So this whole PPT, the website, the brochures that you'll see, it's all my creation. Even though I have people in my team whom I give the work now, but I am there throughout. These lines should come this way, right? This text should be this big, it should be bold. These small little details, if you are not controlling, if you're not having an understanding of it, it will not come out that way. So this is a mini version of my life project that I do, which you can do it yourself also. You might struggle a little bit, but it is totally possible. With my guidance, I can help you do this whole thing in within a month. Okay, but it will take at least a month, because you'll get stuck. You need to learn new things, and whenever you need to learn something new, it's struggle, right? But that is where the fun is. That is where you are growing. That is where you are evolving. So first thing is you learn how to create a website, right? See, writing and designing is the pillar I told you, right? Based on that, everything will be there. So the first couple of sessions are heavily focused on writing and designing. The first week. Second week, we go into website creation. So I teach you everything about how to create a website. And the third week, we teach about SEO. So how to optimize the website for SEO, and then ads, basically, right? And then Google Analytics, this stuff, which are like, some things are there. You need to understand the data. Okay. So the beauty of these things is you can create all of these things, and you can check your progress. So let's say you create a website, and once you connect it with Google Analytics Search Console, you publish articles, you'll see from which locations people are visiting to which pages. You'll get the data, right? Same way in SEO, you'll have the data for your website. There are free tools, there are paid tools. Same way, when you're sending emails, you'll see how many people are opening it, clicking it, all those data you'll get, right? So there are free tools also to send emails, limited, but you can get an exposure of it. So the big question is how to find a job in digital marketing, right? So there are, the steps that I told you is like, first of all, you read articles, watch videos, you build that knowledge. There are free courses there on the internet, okay, which is like the surface level of things that you should do. Once you are done with that, then you look for some kind of project, or an in-depth course where you get to do things, not just learn, right? Implement those things, right? Even if you're not getting someone, you do a passion project, do it by yourself, okay? And then, once you get to that stage, you can in this whole process, what you do is you start building your personal brand on LinkedIn or any social media. So you start sharing your knowledge, right? With videos, with text, audio, whatever way you are comfortable with. And then gradually you'll see that some things are working out. When you reach out to people, they come back to see your social media or website and they're impressed, right? So it becomes easy. And of course, these job portals are there, which will be, which is there for everyone, right? But what else? So the, my suggestions would be that you build your personal brand. Even if you are not an expert, you say that you're learning this topic, and even if you stay honest, you'll get clients. Okay. So some of my students have started creating content on social media and have surpassed me in a very short time. For example, Shivanshu is there. If you follow this marketing Shivanshu on Instagram, he has more than 1 million followers. So he was there in batch 6 last year, and he worked with me for 1-2 months also. So after that, he started that channel, and within 6 months, it has grown from less than 500 followers to 1 million followers. Same way, there is Monica. There are a couple of people from my batches only who have started creating content, and they're doing really good. Right? Some of them have monetized also. All right. So again, you can check out this. This is there on the website. I'll take you to the website. Okay. After this PPT is over, you can and show you some more details. So to thank me, you can write a post on LinkedIn, tag me, and you can also put up a story on Instagram and tag me so that this stays with me. All right. So what I will do is we'll take up some questions and we'll do some practical things after this. Okay. Yeah. So you can raise your hand and yeah. So Faisal, you can go ahead. 1 second. Huh? So only people whom I asked to unmute can unmute. So otherwise, it will be chaos, right? Yeah. Please
Hello,
go
am I
ahead.
audible?
Yes. Yes. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so as you have explained everything in a very great way, and as you have also told us that you will be providing a workshop.
Right.
So is you cover everything which you have told, like we will do a SEO, create website content. Like, will we do these all thing in this workshop? Like we will the which you show us the P, right? So is
Right.
these all everything included in that or not?
Everything is included. You go to my website growthreach.com and you download this brochure. Okay. So this brochure
Please.
has
Please share your website link here with us in
yes,
comments so
yes.
we can
Somnath, can you
easily.
share the website link?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay. So here you'll see I have the session plan, the kind of topics that I'll cover at what depth, what is the date, what is the session plan. Okay. What we'll cover in week 1, week 2, week 3. In very good depth it is there. Okay.
And is this all covered just in these 99 INR?
Yes. It's there in 999.
Like it's really awesome. Like no one is providing such a content in that price. Like I was wonder, is this everything you cover on that or just I'm seeing a drill?
Yes. And the best part is we'll have that live project where you'll be part of small teams and you'll be actually working on a website, and I'll be guiding you what you need to do every week. Right? There will be targets.
Yeah, that's good. And the last question is, are you also providing internship the student who will enroll in your workshop in future
I have
virtually?
4 interns with me right now. All of them are from previous batches. Last year, one guy worked with me for 10 months, and right now he has got a job in an agency. So he did a lot of work for me. He was there from one of my batches, right? So I interns are like my support system. And I look for people
Yeah.
who are passionate, but it depends on multiple factors. I cannot promise you anything. Depends on your availability, how much you want to take up, right? Whether it's a proper fit or not. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sure I will join it, and I will also request to others. Like it's a bliss. Believe me, I have watched the whole world, and I know the prices of the courses. If you people search over the internet digital marketing training, even the Udemy and the other courses, you will realize this. So inshallah,
right.
sure, I will join it.
Absolutely. All right. Somebody next. I think Malik is there.
Hello, Surjot. How are you?
Yes,
And
yes, I'm good. Please tell me.
thank you for this webinar. My question is regarding to digital marketing. Like while creating a Google ad account,
Yeah.
what is the thing that we cannot change later? And the second thing, can we do experience while creating like ad for any website? For that we have to spend a budget, or for what amount we have to start for that?
I think you can start with 500,000 bucks. Okay. That is the bare minimum, I think. Okay. But you need to check once you are making the campaign live. See, when you once make the campaign live, now you can pause it. Okay. And you can totally change most of the things. Okay. There are very few things which you will not be able to change. Right. Because it's your money at the end of the day. Right.
Sure.
All right. Hi, we can see Satish. Hi, Satish.
Hi, Surojit.
Hi, Satish.
So I don't have any question. So I know Surojit.
Yes. So Satish is one of my first students.
I just wanted to say hi because very difficult to catch you.
Long time. And how are you? How are you doing? How's it going?
I'm good. I'm just wanted to let everybody know that his it is a gold. His course is like awesome. Just wanted to give my live testimony to that. Yeah.
Thank you for joining, Satish. I saw you on the WhatsApp groups. I'm like, okay, Satish is joining.
Yeah, I was one of the first guys because even I have searched on the internet. Nobody gives such awesome content and like, real value for money. And really, it's been like it's a pleasure to be your mentee, and really, I'm fortunate, sir, because
Thank you, Satish. Thank you so
learning,
much.
designing and a lot of writing from you, sir. And it's really helpful because practical knowledge is very like rare.
Right. My focus is, it's been almost 2 years, I think, after I taught you, right? So
Yeah.
from that point, after every batch, I'm trying to build the content, add things to make it more practical, helpful, right? With
So I don't
insights.
have any question. Just wanted to like let
Yes,
everybody know
please.
that, that's it. Yeah. Thanks.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Satish, for the shout out. I think I have Rishi with me next.
Hi, sir. Firstly, thank you for taking the time and providing us with this webinar. It's honestly been wonderful. I just wanted to ask, for a person who is looking for a full-time job in marketing, what are the tools that you would suggest we can combine with data to have a technical job and to have a higher pay in the digital marketing industry in general?
See, for SEO, for different purposes, there are, some tools are great. Okay, there is no one tool which will be like, solve all the purpose. So for keyword research, for example, there is Ahrefs. Okay, same way SEMrush is good in some aspects, right? Same way, for content, for design, all this, there will be tools that you need to master over time. For example, WordPress is also a tool, right? So, or any free platform where you can create a website. Same way, any tool that you pick up, you need to explore it in depth and see how it is working. But some of them are expensive, like to get even 1 month trial of Ahrefs will cost you around $100, right? So in the beginning, I don't recommend somebody to actually invest so much in those tools, because tools are something that you can learn with time, right? Once, because even if you purchase in the beginning and deep dive into it, you will not understand a lot of things. So, uh, the whole concept of how you persuade and convince someone, it comes down to that. Okay, tools will help you once you know your goal, once you know all of these things that are there in the background, right? It just adds that spark, helps you achieve your goal much quicker. So it is like, in a way, you're getting to your goal faster.
Right.
But
I
I
just
will,
had one. Yeah,
I,
sorry. Go ahead.
I'll share a couple of tools, free tools, once after some time in this session only. Yeah.
Right. I just had one more question. What do you exactly mean by combining data with marketing? So how is it possible for us to possibly use and interpret data in the world of marketing? Because I'm currently a master's student in Boston, and
Right.
I'm doing marketing analytics. So
Mhm.
I've been seeing a lot of people who are into data analytics and business analytics, but how do we use data with marketing so as to achieve better results or goals for a client?
See, it changes the entire game. I'll tell you, because this whole effort that you'll be making, let's say you get a new client. So first of all, you have to study the competitors, right? You have to get the data of what they are doing using spy tools or using other kind of tools. You can extract the data, right? Where they have built backlinks, what kind of keywords they are ranking for, okay, what kind of ads they are working, all these things you can get. And then you find out the ones where there is a scope, right, where you can target initially. If you don't have that data and you start working on your website, working on your project, then it will take a lot of time. But if you have that data, if you understand, okay, this is the areas, if I focus in the beginning, then the things will get a lot easier for you, right? Also, once you start the campaigns and all, you'll see that you can, with Google ads, with Facebook ads, and even Google analytics, they will throw a huge amount of data at you. You can export the whole thing, and for at to some level you can work on Excel. After that, you'll need tools like Taboola and all to not to actually uh, make sense of the whole data.
All right.
All right,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you. We can go to somebody next. After this, I'll show you some tools. Abhishek is there.
Hello.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hello, sir. My question is that I have done Google Digital Marketing course and I am beginner. So,
Okay.
sir, how can I find internship or should I do Udemy course or find institute? What should I do next after completing Google Digital Marketing course?
See, the next ideal step would be to do a live project. Okay, you can do it by yourself or you can do under somebody's guidance. Okay, because you can start looking for internships, for jobs, for freelance clients. Okay, but they will ask you, there are so many people who have done these courses and know this theory. Why should we prefer you? Where have you implemented this, right? So you should be prepared to answer those questions, even if if it is at a small scale, even if it is hypothetical. You can actually show that, tell them that this is what I have created out of passion. These are the articles that I have written. This is the SEO that I have done. I have run ads on this, just to explain that you're super passionate, and given, if you give a chance, you are ready to explore, right? So you have to showcase that you are passionate about this industry. That will not happen just by adding a certificate or doing courses. You have to show them that look at this, instead of telling them that these are the courses I've done. So if you share content on Instagram daily and build 10,000 followers, and if you just say in your profile that hey, look at this is what I have created, things get so much easier. Same way, if you have a website and you write 5 articles there just to showcase, things will get easier for you, right? And of course, you need to chase people on LinkedIn, on other social media platforms. You need to look at small creators, bloggers, to just get that initial break. right?
Thank you, sir.
And if you join my Instagram channel and all, I regularly share the kind of opportunities that I come across, because a lot of agency owners and all reach out to me looking for interns for freshers.
Sir, may you share your Instagram link?
I'll do that. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So people who are not from India, I have PayPal link on the website, so you can register there. Okay. So now what I will do is we'll do some live exercise. Okay.
Surojit, I had one question. May I ask? I've been asking
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
time.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm a working professional and I'm working on a side hustle.
Mhm.
I have some ideas about creating niche video content,
Okay.
which I would like to publish on YouTube and some website eventually.
Mhm.
So I'm not really very sure because I'm not a marketing person. I don't want to get into marketing, but eventually once you have a product, you require to market it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So do you think this course would be useful for me, or I should go eventually create my product and come to somebody like you, or, people who are doing this course
What is the
to,
product that you want to sell?
so I've got a doctorate degree
Mhm.
from IIT Bombay in a very small niche area called
Okay.
finite element analysis.
Okay.
And I would like to teach that
Okay.
on YouTube.
Acha.
Yeah.
So
And I would be
only on
creating
YouTube, right?
maybe YouTube, maybe I will record those sessions and put it on my website to purchase.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea. I have those ideas. I think those are hot cakes.
Mhm.
They easily, people will definitely buy, but I don't know whether marketing of such course will be learned here, by doing your course,
See, if you just want to create videos, okay,
Yeah.
and focus on YouTube, then you
Yeah.
can straight away, do that. There is, it's just pure content creation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's say, for example, you need to learn how to design thumbnails. You want to do it
Yes.
yourself. Okay.
Yes.
There, this workshop will be helpful. You want to do keyword research because you need to add tags with your videos, right?
Mhm.
People search on YouTube, so you need to come up on the
Yeah.
search result,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
And
Yes.
So the keyword research is important. Then if you want to create a video course and sell it on your website, there also you can you need things like WordPress. But if you can manage with, if you want to invest, you can go with Teachable or Thinkific, which are just platforms to create courses. You need to pay some money, and it is expensive, but you can do that, right? So it's optional. Okay, but I'll tell one thing, that what I teach is, the whole crux of it is how do you persuade someone or convince someone with your audience with your content. Okay. What kind of things should you create, right? What is the thought process? So if you look at Shivanshu, marketing Shivanshu, he has 1 million followers on Instagram. So we had a very lengthy discussion before he started his creating reels on Instagram. So today he works with brands and he gets sponsored subscriptions all. So that time, he wanted to work on LinkedIn. He wanted to grow on LinkedIn initially, but we had a call and we discussed, and I told him that he focus on reels, because he had created 1-2 reels, but those were not working. So we discussed on tips and ideas to focus there, right? Then a couple of mentorship sessions were there, and then then it took off. So he worked with me for 2 months also. So this whole thing, from writing articles to creating a website to creating YouTube, it's all the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
Understand the thought process, because how does a marketer think? If you understand that, you'll be able to, use that in anything you create. And
Achha.
since you are coming from a technical background,
Yes.
and now you want to, sell something that you have created or
Yeah.
you're going to
Yeah.
create,
Yes.
that thought process shift is important, because you also have to learn how to promote yourself in your own industry. Okay. So you don't have to go to the top of a building and shout that I have created this, buy. The people who will purchase your product or service will be very intelligent audience, right?
Of
They're
course.
looking for something. So
Yeah.
they will not be looking at something very loud. Even they will look at something, so if you can talk about things that in a very structured way, that's it, right? So that's the thing, right? So it's like, but that is important, that you need to start thinking as a marketer. Okay. You need
Okay.
to start observing. So,
Yeah.
and you need to start building your personal brand also on whatever social media platforms you are working on, right? So start sharing a story, people will start following you, so that makes the whole thing complete.
Yeah, I have added question just following what explanation. So
Yeah.
I've been following you for about 1 year now.
Okay.
I love your content. I mean, you're really amazing, especially on LinkedIn. Do you think, I mean, you would be explaining how do you create your content, and will I be learning that as well? Because see, personal
Yeah.
brand is what, of course, required when you are selling something very
Right.
niche, right? Because that community will only follow you, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
So see, if you see the session plan, I have one full session, almost 2-3 hour session like this on LinkedIn. Okay. So I have created the whole session plan. So LinkedIn is
Yes,
on
LinkedIn
30th,
marketing. Yeah.
right?
Okay. Okay.
So I'll share my whole process. Okay, my whole journey. Then on Instagram, I usually invite Shivanshu also to take up, as a guest lecturer for a couple of half an hour or so. He joins. So we'll see, depending on his availability.
Yeah.
And there are other people also who joins. Suresh is there. He is an SEO expert. So 2-3 people are there who are like experts in their industry. I invite them and they join these sessions, right? So it's like, I'm trying to build a community where, people can, learn and implement these whole things. So it feels great, after some time, around 4-5,000 people are there in last 2 years that I have trained. And now people come to me saying they heard about this from this person, right? So that is the impact that I really enjoy, that, that circle it creates, right? So that's my goal, to actually, if I am able to pass on some thoughts, and you can create a big channel tomorrow, okay, which has lakhs of followers, somewhere you are going to say that you attended my course, right? So
Absolutely true. I do have a vision. In fact, I can sense the vibes. I will definitely be attending your course.
Right.
That's for sure. I can sense the vibe because I also have the similar thinking. I have learned so much. I would like to give back to the society,
absolutely.
So that's the whole idea. So of course, yeah. Okay. So
All right,
thanks a
then.
lot for explaining.
वो तो रीच आदमी है.
Surojit, those would be recorded sessions as well, right? I mean,
Yes,
if
yes, the
you
recording
miss
will be shared.
something,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, super occupied people. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Hello, can I ask a question next?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, so I would be starting my MBA in June probably. So what will be your advice? Like, I would be going for marketing, targeting there. So should I go for some standard courses, or this workshop I seems to find very insightful, or I'm looking forward to it? So what will be your advice or guidance?
Like, can you be more specific? Like, advice in terms of what?
In terms of like, if you can be really like clear or candid, like some other courses also I should do before MBA, or this workshop will be more helpful in that
So,
term.
so far, what have you done? Have you worked somewhere? You're working?
I
You...
worked, yeah, I'm working Siemens in mostly in sales and bids domain.
Okay.
So not much marketing touch there.
Mm-hmm. And what's your vision? Like a couple of years down the line, what do you want to do?
I want to see myself like profiles like brand management.
Mm-hmm. See, this course will give you a good understanding of what is digital marketing, right? What is internet marketing, and even if you go into big roles, you'll have teams working for you. Okay,
Right.
so you will not be operating these things, as far as I know, because I have people joining me, people joining my workshops in the previous batches who were like senior professionals. They have people working in their team, but uh, they don't know how to guide and what things to do. Okay, so
Right.
they have joined this workshop in the past just to get an understanding of how they can guide and inspire. Okay, so this is definitely going to be, as I said, the thought process change will help you be more ahead when you start.
I understood. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Surojit.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, this is Rameshwari. Okay to speak?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, I think actually I have attended one of your workshops in November,
Mhm.
and it was very, very helpful. I just want to let everybody know that it is really worth attending your workshop. And after that, I got an idea to do one of my websites, which just started work on. So I have a question in terms of, if I sort of started working on it, but I'm stuck with a few things, how to proceed, as in because it's my own, it's a different idea which I would like to ask some questions. So do you
Sure,
conduct
sure.
any such workshops or any sessions where people who have started need help?
Okay,
I know
okay.
yeah. So if you have anything like that, would you be able to let me know? Because definitely, I think if I have a chance, I'll attend your workshop again. And it's just starting, so it'll always you'll always learn something.
Feel free to reach out to me. We can discuss. Just write to me. We'll schedule a call. No problem at all.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. But definitely, whoever is very new here, I would encourage everybody to join. It's really worth the knowledge that Surojit is going to share. So I think I'll join again. But thank you so much. I will
Thank
reach
you
out
so
to you.
much for the shout out. Means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, hi, Surojit.
Hi.
Hello. This is Srivali, and this is the first time I'm attending your workshop. And moreover, I keep looking at your LinkedIn posts. It's quite interest. Whenever you say these tools, or I immediately go to Google and search for those, and I try them. So it actually helpful. So my question is, Surajit, I'm into digital marketing, but I'm from a ad operations background. But later on pursued this SEO led. But often my problem is whenever I join a company, for first 3 months I'll have a proper plan, I'll implement. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works. But I often, sh- uh, run out of plans or strategies implementing new things. So how to I be keep motivated on this? Because hence if you are an in-house person, digital marketing, there's a lot of expectations from you, from the management. So how to keep coming up with the new ideas? So how do that gets it comes with a proper research, or how can you
See,
just guide me a way?
I'll tell you what I do. Okay.
Hmm.
I follow a lot of people. Okay. And follow like niche people who do not have such huge audience. Okay, mid-level audience, but their content is really good. Okay, so there are writers, there are designers, there are digital marketers, there are SEO specialists. I follow them for their content, right? And over time, if you follow someone, now you'll see that they're sharing genuine things. Okay, so
Yes.
that is something that will help you. And apart from that, reading books to following podcasts, interviews. So surround yourself with similar people, similar knowledge, learn from different sources, right? And meet more people online. Okay, through LinkedIn, reach out to people, talk to them. Okay, and see how they can actually help you. Okay, just start talking. You'll see that some people have a template message, send it to 50 people, you'll see that 5 people will be ready to talk to you. Right, so if you talk to someone who has 10 years of experience in certain very niche, you'll get some ideas from that person, right? If you talk even 15 minutes, right?
Okay, Surojit, thank you so
All
much.
right, thank
So
you.
podcast
Hello.
is a good idea. I will
Yes,
listen to,
yes,
but I
yes.
have to start. Thank you.
Hello,
Somnath, just one
hello.
second, guys. Just 1 second. Somnath, can you share that Google form so that we can have, the ebook winner?
Yeah.
So those who want to participate, Somnath will be sharing a Google form right now. You can actually share your name and email ID, fill up the form, and we'll do a random selection right now after this, after some time, and we'll announce the winners. And then you can, I'll email those ebook.
Hello, Surojit sir. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, actually, I'm going to graduate in this year only, and I have some seniors who are doing freelancing, and they have got clients from some restaurants.
Okay.
So, can you emphasize some about how they did that? How do they someone get clients from restaurants as Facebook ads strategist or social media marketer like that?
So any niche, how do you get clients, right?
Yeah, from actually they are mainly getting from the restaurants. I have seen in their LinkedIn profile.
See,
They are
first of all, you
freelancing.
need to, even if let's say you are not going that way, where you create one certain kind of content and followers on your social media, what you can do is you can prepare, you need to prepare a proposal of your services. Okay, and you need to reach out to a lot of people through cold messages or cold email. Okay, and then pitch them the service of how you are going to do that, what you are saying, and why should they trust you. Okay, so in my workshop I have a session on towards the end on digital marketing proposal of this document that you have to create. Again, see what you are coming back to. In this document you have to write, and you have to design, and you have to convince somebody, right? So before even getting the project, there is so much of work, right? So you create this proposal and you send it, and you present your themselves in a very professional way, that you have done some work and this is what you want to do, and this is exactly how you'll do it. Okay.
So all this will be covered in
Can
your
I ask?
workshop itself, isn't it?
Surojit, can I ask one question?
Can
Yeah,
I ask one question?
Hello, Surojit sir.
So
Hello, hello,
guys, raise your hand. It will
I
be
have
chaos.
I
Yeah.
have.
hello, hello.
caller asking.
Surojit sir.
Yes,
My
please
name
go
is
ahead.
Yogendra. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yogendra, let me first complete my question, then you can ask.
Okay,
Please not
okay,
interfere. Otherwise, I'll forget, what to ask.
Okay, guys.
okay. Thank you. Okay, please,
Hold on,
please go
hold
ahead.
on. Yeah.
Continue,
Please.
Surojit,
continue,
I'm
continue.
basically trying to. I am around 50 years old, and I'm just trying to understand. I'm into consulting business. That too
Right,
into
right.
project consulting, which is going in traditional, conventional way of marketing. Now, if suppose I want to move into digital marketing field to promote my services, then I understand, I found, LinkedIn as more effective platform for me.
Right.
But beyond that, I'm not able to figure out how to basically promote through LinkedIn, because services which I offer are all customized, and those are not something like, what you find on Insta or Facebook or those kind of platforms. So any advice as a next step, what I should do, and if I am to concentrate only on promotion through LinkedIn, apart from making content stronger on my LinkedIn profile, what is the next step or steps I should be taking?
So what is the expertise that, please hold on guys, please hold on, let
See,
me
my
complete this.
my consulting is into basically for overseas companies or Indian companies looking to do some off-site kind of a business, like if some overseas company wants to come to India or vice versa. So we look for alliance partners and arrange tie-ups or do the due diligence, all those kind of commercial aspects.
So you have already done these things for certain people in the past, right?
I have been doing it basically in a conventional way on
Right.
non-digital marketing, route so
Right.
far.
See, now you need to do two things. Okay. One is you optimize your profile. Okay. Present yourself in a way that you're an expert in this area. Okay. And from top to bottom, from cover photo to headline to summary, write a good story. So I'll deal with all of this in depth in the LinkedIn session. Okay. That is the first thing, because a lot of people might find you also by somewhere they search somewhere, through common connections or whatever, they come to your profile, and if they see that you are this person and they're exactly able to understand what you do, they might reach out to you, right? And all the effort that you do from here on will depend on your profile. Okay, that is the first thing. After that, you create a good content strategy for your sharing content regularly on LinkedIn. So 2-3 kinds of content you need to keep on testing and see what people usually like. One is from your life, lessons from your professional life, personal life, which you have learned, right? You can share stories so that you can inspire people. That is one kind of content which is like will get you some attention, right? The other thing is content specific to your industry, case studies. Okay, how you dealt with one kind of client, how you helped them, right? A story in a story format in bullet points. Okay, which is like easy to consume. So I'll share with you in the workshop some references from different industry, but you can take some inspiration from there. How exactly are these people doing it? And trust me, give 6 months, not even 6 months, 3 to 6 months. You do it consistently, you follow the steps that I tell you, you'll see things moving. You'll see some people reaching out to you, something is happening, and you'll get that motivation to continue further. Because last year I have worked with 5 people personally who were able to grow their LinkedIn from less than 2000 followers to 15,000 followers within a span of 3 months, and they started getting clients. Means they didn't have to reach out to, because they're able to create their follower base in a relevant niche. So only relevant people are following you. If you have 10,000 people like that following you now, you can set up a business. You can set up a business with 10,000 followers, right? You can actually get started. I'm not promising that it will be a huge thing, but you can start.
Yeah,
right.
actually, I appreciate your opinion, and that makes sense to me also. But what I'm struggling with is that my most of the customers are either government or MSME or anybody. Basically my profile counterpart profile in those companies is also around 50 years plus, and they don't basically use social media platforms much, for either getting knowledge or basically those are all conventional buyers. So still you feel if I put some effort on digital marketing, enriching my content, and as you advised, just now, you feel it
See,
will give me some
now,
benefit?
you need to think, because it can help you in other ways also. So they might not know, but there will be younger people in their team who will be there on LinkedIn, who will be following you. right? So the word can spread. That is the first thing. Second thing is, let's say you reach out to them through your common connections, right? And then you show them that you send them, when you send them an email, you at the end you say that this is my website, this is my LinkedIn, right? You give them a link. So when they see that, they are impressed with you. Okay, that can act like a branding support kind of thing. So I went for an interview, I'll tell you, at the big IT MNC, and this was when I had less than 15,000 followers on LinkedIn. I had just started, and very basic website, 4-5 articles. So I went for the interview, and I just showed them that this is what I have built an online presence. Okay, so no questions asked, they were ready to offer the job. So that is how it can help you.
I understand. Thank you so much. I'll
Can I ask you?
separately. Thank you so
Can
much.
I ask something?
Yes, please go ahead.
This is Shubhada. I'm a technical content writer, and I'm having my WordPress site based on niche blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Okay.
And I want to monetize my website blog. More than 60 blogs are available on my website. So whether this course will help me to expand my reader base and create my branding. Already 1,600 people are following me
Are
on
you
LinkedIn.
ranking for keywords on your website? You're
Yeah.
getting, what is the traffic you're getting?
Just in the last 30 days, there are around 8,000 impressions and around 300 clicks.
Okay.
And mainly from India and US.
Okay. See, we this workshop, there will be an in-depth session in on-page and off-page SEO. Okay.
Okay.
So Suresh is an SEO expert. He will
I'm
take you
using
through
some tools
Huh.
for that, and
So
actually
we'll
rewriting and my titles and again rearranging my blog in a more SEO friendly way right now, and I'm working on that. But I want to reach out to more readers.
Totally. See, once you understand writing, okay, you can implement all of that in your blog. Okay, how to write good headlines to how to write engaging content. Okay, that is the first thing. Second thing is how to identify keywords for which you can easily rank for. Okay.
Yeah.
Then how to do on-page SEO. These are very simple things, okay, which you can understand in just couple of sessions, and you can start getting traffic for. Okay, so these are few very basic things that I will teach you.
I actually many people are saying if I create YouTube videos for my blogs, actually these are niche and I can create blogs for that, YouTube videos for that. Can I get some assistance on that, how to create it or something like that?
How to create videos?
How to create, or at least some basic idea that I can develop further with more trial and errors.
Sure. So, from keyword research to identifying tags and all, we can help you. But you need to, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you need to shoot and record those videos, right? That will be totally
Yeah.
your
That I know.
effort.
That I know.
But optimizing will help you. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Hello, can I ask Surojit sir? Yogendra
Yes.
here.
Yogendra, please go ahead.
Good evening. First of all, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Yogendra, and first of all, I give you big thank you. You providing digital marketing content and digital marketing guide free of cost. Thank you so much. You developing new marketing thoughts or new marketing generation. You generating and helping digital India and making India. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for connecting with us. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Surojit. Hi. Really, thank you for this opportunity. Like myself, Tarni, okay, the name of Yogesh. I have one question. Like, I would opt for your suggestion. Like, since I'm facing that, like, why companies are expecting an all-rounder? Like, one person should have all the skills, like website designing, like graphic designing, all in one person. Like, do you suggest like Can I know your opinion for this?
See, initially you should be able to, do at least basic things.
Okay.
Okay. Not exactly, you need not be an expert. Okay,
Yeah.
but you should be able to create things in the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, small little designs for your social media or LinkedIn, anything that you write, a blog, you can create an infographic and you can put it if you know Canva. Okay.
Mm.
Similarly, if you know how WordPress works, something goes wrong, or you need to create a page, landing page, you can try, you'll get an edge. Okay. All these are, not at all difficult things. What it needs is a little bit of push from your side to actually learn that skill. So once you learn it, it is there for lifetime. It is like swimming or learning driving. Okay. Initial that, uh, barrier is little bit psychological. It's like in your mind only, even though it is not big. So a lot of people have a phobia for designing. I had a phobia for designing. Okay. For a very long period of time, I wanted to learn design, but it looked so complicated and all that I was procrastinating it. Okay. But eventually, I learned Canva, I learned Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop. Now I'm almost, good with, designing tools. So it took, just 15-20 days to actually learn how to operate it. Canva, you can learn within hours only. Okay. But that sense of designing is important. Okay. Which color, which combination, what is the font size, style. Same way with any other tool. Okay. Be it WordPress, be it, any tool that you want to operate. Okay. Or any skill that you want to build.
But companies are expecting, like, we are like good in all, like in terms of website designing.
Yeah. They will prefer.
But employers are when go to a job, like we are into only one particular part, only SEO or only the paid campaigns. We are put into only one sub particulars like that. So, but companies are expecting a kind of all-in-one person, all-rounder, where one person can do all these stuffs.
See, you should know all of these things, but you are an expertise in one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are good in SEO, but you also know content design, website creation to some level. Okay. You cannot say that I don't know this thing at all.
Okay.
Because competition is increasing every day. More people are coming in. Right.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Okay, guys.
I have one question, Surojit.
Please.
So my question is, previously you mentioned about creating a brand, why it is completely correlated to having a good amount of network and good communication. And having that network and that connection in a niche is what is actually required. So if I were to look for digital marketers, or if I were to, look for people in a particular niche, maybe if I'm looking for startups, or if I'm just looking for digital marketers, what is the best way to find the best people of coming from that particular area on LinkedIn? Because else it's like an ocean. I can just be lost anywhere, and there are so many digital marketers. How do I know where to find the best ones?
So you start following couple of them. Okay. And they will be engaging with other people. Okay. So it will not happen in one day. So it's like the algorithm will also support you. So you start watching 1 or 2 videos on YouTube or Instagram. Next day you'll see some recommendations. Okay. Next day you'll see more recommendations. So over time it will happen. Okay. So I have a database of 100 people based on categories. For writing, these people I follow. For designing, these people. Okay. For SEO, these 15 people. You have to build it over time. Okay. And people engage with other people, right? The algorithm will also show you. So it's like hit and trial. You keep on following, you keep on engaging. So that's how you'll find out. Okay. So it's like exploring every day. Even now I find new people, and a lot of people I literally get surprised that they're they're able to think that way. And even though they have less followers, it is like the content is so much better.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Welcome.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
This is Bhargav. Hello.
Hi,
So I'm
Bhargavi.
working as a designer in UAE as an intern.
Right.
Previously, I worked as a senior process executive in Google Maps in Hyderabad. So here there is no mapping, so I chose graphic designing. So I learned graphic designing, but still, then people are looking here. HRs are looking for something different, so something more. So again, I want to learn digital marketing because my company is forcing me to learn digital marketing.
Right. Right.
Because so which part of digital marketing should I choose, like SEO or online marketing?
See, I'll tell you, initially approach the whole process without any bias in mind. Okay. You do SEO, you do designing, writing, website creation, all of this, ad campaigns, SEO, you do all of it. Okay.
Okay.
And then see which areas you like the most, where you are getting a natural inclination. Okay. You are researching on it more. Okay. So all these things you observe yourself also, where you are finding your interest. Okay.
Okay.
Then you explore the possibilities of building your career there. That way you go. Okay. So but initially get a good exposure, like with the live project that we will do. So you'll get a decent exposure of all of these areas in digital marketing. And then once you complete it, you will yourself find more interest in certain areas. Okay. For example, SEO, for example, Facebook ads. Then you can dig deeper into that. You can take more courses, watch more videos, do more projects in that. Right.
Yeah.
That way you can go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. That's helpful.
Yeah. Welcome.
Surojit, can I ask another question? This is Tarun again.
Yeah, Tarun, please go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to reconfirm on your website, the course, which upcoming course is, is it for 28 days or 28 hours?
28 days. So
Because
there will be
number of days I
sessions.
counted, it is coming to around 14, so I was wondering, is it
14
14
live
plus something?
sessions.
14 live sessions and then, okay. So
And
that's all.
live project sessions will be separate every week, one that will be of 2 hours. So it will be extra. Okay. Every Sunday, there will be extra session in the morning for download that brochure that is there. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
There it's 40 pages brochure.
Okay.
You can go through peacefully in detail.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah. At the beginning, I was also confused.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I was saying
Hi.
at the beginning, I was also confused. It was just a one session, but it's not just a one session. Like on every topic, we have a different session. So I just download the browser.
Absolutely. Yeah, somebody was coming in. Please continue.
Yeah, hi, Surojit. This is Sukriti from Delhi.
Hi, Sukriti.
I'm a final year student for BCom honors, and for the past 2 years, I've been very much interested into digital marketing. And basically, I'm trying to, like you said, thinking like a marketer in your previous answers. I'm trying to build that mindset. I've been listening to all the podcasts and how I can, as a marketer, I can observe things in my campaign, in the campaigns that these companies they go through these campaigns. And so my question here is that I did this course from Intern Shala, Fundamentals of Digital Marketing, and in our initial classes they had these tutorials for WordPress, and we also had this live project where we had to make our own website. But I don't know, it's just very daunting when you have this blank canvas and what kind of content you should make, because I'm just interested in digital marketing. So there were other students. For example, one of my friends, she was into makeup, also digital marketing. So she had a content around that. Some of them were like CA, CFA, so they were making content around. So I get a very hard time to just think about topics around which I can make content.
See, that is why what we do is we pick up one industry or one topic, okay, and then do an exercise. Okay. For example, in the last batch, we picked up book publishing. So publishing is an industry. Authors are their audience, right? So we created 5 teams. In every team, there were these many people. So then you do this exercise, you have a goal. You have, I will give you a goal every week. So this week you need to create the content for the website. This week you need to design the website. This week you need to create the social media platforms for this website, and then run ads. So once you have identified the goal, the project goal, where you have to implement, then you can do in that direction, right? So other than that, your question, to answer your question, go with your passion. Okay, if you want to do it that way, for example, observe yourself, and study competitors, also study what other people are doing. For example, very easy things people do, and it depends totally on your interest. For example, book reviews. A lot of people are there on Instagram who will just read a book, highlight some certain pages, create a carousel, and share it, write some content on it. 50,000 followers, 1 lakh followers, and they are doing good business over there, right? Same way, whatever is your interest, okay, you can create a business around that also. It can be gardening, to it can be health tips, to anything that you are passionate about, that you can. But before you start, you find out other people who are doing such things and see what they're doing. Okay, how they're doing it, whether you can relate yourself to that, whether you can imagine yourself doing that, right? Once you identify, then you can start. I hope I'm able to give
That,
some answer to it.
yeah, because my question was very open-ended. Obviously, I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting some content ideas. It's just it has been really hard for me to find topics on content. I started this review thing. Am I audible? I think there's some disturbance from the back. Okay, so I started this review thing where I used to do these small halls of Sarojit Nagar halls or something that I was anyway doing in my college life. So I thought, why not create content around it? But at the same time, you see that so many people, so many influencers on Instagram and YouTube, they're doing the same thing. So it's just like I guess it's like I have to find myself and exactly what kind of targeted audience I'm looking. So will your course cover this? That how do you find your targeted audience? How do you filter them out?
See, this will deal with a couple of sessions and content, LinkedIn and Instagram. Okay. In these sessions, we'll discuss this. Okay. We'll have after the sessions, Q&A like this. Okay. So, I'll show you how to find out niches where you can actually grow very quickly. Okay. But there is no shortcut to it. Means finding a niche, and finalizing it is like, it's a startup. It's your own small startup, even though it doesn't cost any money to start an Instagram page. But if you want to do it professionally, if you want to grow it in future, monetize it, you have to think a lot. You have to identify something which you can monetize in future. Okay, so all those things have to be understood before you start, right? As much clarity you have, you will not get lost. Okay, even though it's a new and it's tough to grow in the beginning, so the first 3 to 6 months will be extremely tough, right? Once you hit 5-10,000 followers, then you'll see some momentum, right?
I
Hello,
understand.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Hello.
the
All right. Okay.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello.
Hi.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Hello. Yeah. Sir, my name is Gausya, and I just want to ask you. My question is very similar to the previous one. I'm just stuck. I have done a digital marketing course. I'm just stuck. Where should I start from? How to find a niche. I'm just lost when I think about content creation. I feel pressurized. So where should I start from? Should I start from LinkedIn or Instagram or any
See, here you have to
suggestion?
identify, understand yourself. What are you more comfortable with? For example, I am not good with videos. I can do live sessions, but a lot of people are good with reels. Okay. I don't find myself, even though if I try, maybe I can do it. Okay. But my natural inclination is text writing. Okay. And maybe designing. So I stick to that. Okay. And then you find a platform which supports that. So for text and all, there is Twitter and LinkedIn, right? So for Instagram supports images also, but reels are doing great, short videos, right? Same way YouTube for lengthy videos. So this way you need to understand where you are more comfortable, because you have to do that for a very long time. So to shoot videos, edit, and that whole process, if it's painful for you and you're not enjoying it, even if there is a lot of growth there, you are not going to continue after some time, because you'll feel it like a burden. But whatever you're doing, if you're enjoying it, you'll love your work. Every day you will want to create new videos, right? And it will be a joy. But if it is something that you're not enjoying, then what will happen is it will become a burden, right? All right. Anyone next?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, so
Hello, I would sir. like to ask a question, Surajit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. And it was indeed a wonderful session. Honestly, I've been following you for a very long time now. So I have a very specific question. So I'm a full-time professional, whereas I am transitioning into a new field right now. But
Okay.
at the same time, product marketing is something which interests me.
Right.
So I'm currently actually looking towards product management, but product marketing also comes into the picture
Right.
at that stage. So product marketing as a field is not something, or as a role is not something which is very common. So whatever research that I have done around product marketing, most of the job descriptions are very similar to that of a digital marketing position.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, what are your thoughts, or what is your, like, maybe you can shed some light on it, because since I'm transitioning and I'm specifically looking for product marketing people who can just let me know that what exactly do they do on a daily basis, or what exactly does that role entails.
See, I'll tell you, go to LinkedIn, write product marketer, connect with 50, 100 people. It may take 10, 15 days. Okay. Create a template message, whatever you told me this way, send it to them. Okay. Tell them that I want to speak to you. I want to learn what works here. Okay. So, people who are working in that role for a couple of years, they'll be able to give you insights which I might not be able to give. I will give you very generic insights. Okay. So even I did the same when I switched from research to marketing in the second job. I connected with more than 400 people, and this way reached out to people, send messages. Some people even spoke to me. Some people wrote back to me. Okay, I wanted to know where to do courses, what kind of skills to learn to get into digital marketing. So I spoke to a lot of people, and then once you speak to 10, 15 people, you'll understand a pattern. Okay, this is how it is happening. Okay, you'll get some idea. So go that way, and this will work, because once you approach 100 people, you'll get some genuine people who will help you.
Great, that's great. So on top of that, so
yeah,
will your course will definitely, I think at least it will give me that marketeer lens, or as you just mentioned, how marketeers actually think.
Totally.
So great. So
Because
in that case,
most of all the sessions are live. Okay. 80% of the time I will be there taking these sessions live. Some sessions, Afsan will be there, will be teaching Canva, for SEO somebody would be there, but otherwise I'll be there. So, and I'll be talking about a lot of things in between, which goes behind the scene. What do you think when you create a campaign, when you build a personal brand? What is the thought process? So if you can tap into that mind, if you can understand my mind, okay, then it's like you can use that knowledge in whatever you are creating. Okay, it doesn't have to be. See, my goal, I have created this workshop with the thought that you'll become a digital marketer. Okay, but it's not necessary, right? You consume this knowledge, maybe it helps you tomorrow to write a better email, because one of the sessions is writing. Okay, that is also good, right? You are able to write an email and convince someone to get a job or to convince your client. That is also good, right? So I'm happy with that also. Same day, you might decide someday to start an Instagram channel or a YouTube channel. So the thought process of content creation, personal branding will help you align your thoughts at least.
Great, wonderful answer. I'll just conclude my
Yeah.
question. So if I like put in my heart and soul into this course, and I really want to do a side hustle, particularly around marketing. So basically, I want to do freelancing. So will this course set me up on the way to success?
Totally. You won't believe, means the kind of people, if you just go to my Instagram, see the reviews, I'll take you through people who have, less than 1,000 followers. But if you see their Instagram page or their LinkedIn profile, you'll understand that this person is on the right track. If this person continues for, 3 months more, they'll have, a big audience and a big business. So it's important to be in the right track. Once you identify that track, you can keep on going, right? It might take some time, which is fine, but you have to understand that you are on the right track. After some time, you get 1 or 2 clients, it's working, then you can build your own momentum.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much from
Pleasure.
the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Hello, sir. I just want to ask something.
Yeah.
So my question is that how can we optimize our campaigns to get maximum ROI? Like what are the things that you should keep in
On
mind?
which platforms?
Like Google ads, say Facebook ads.
Mhm.
So what are the things that you should keep in mind while creating a campaign on those platforms?
So it's a big question. Okay, but to answer it in a short way, campaign structure plays a big role. Okay, and it's like the more number of ads you create, the more testing you do. Okay, you'll get better results. Okay, if you create one campaign for the whole country and one ad and run it,
Okay.
right? That is the most simplest way to do it, right? But imagine you creating campaigns for every city, every product, that way, the more in-depth your campaign is, you can then identify which campaigns, which ads are not working, when pause, you can continue. Same way, look-alike audience and all. This is a huge, it's a continuous learning process. So people think about ads is that once you set up the campaign, you put some money, it goes on autopilot. Doesn't work that way. You have to monitor the campaign regularly, right? And replicate audience, test new audience, and see what is happening based on the data, and then make changes, right? It's like every day work is there, right?
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, pleasure. So in this
Hello.
workshop, what we do is we'll share templates which will work for, when you are investing 10,000, when you're investing 1 lakh also. Like, but it's like continuous learning thing, but we'll give you a good start.
Hey,
Yeah.
Surojit, may I ask a question?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, Surojit, thanks a lot for giving so much insight about all the details. There is a question that I am actually a content writer, but I am trying to switch to digital marketing. What I get so much question about content marketing strategies, like how to design content marketing strategies. I have been like applying a few strategies, but if it goes to like something formal, I am always confused in it. So if you can help me out, I'll be grateful.
So content strategy for what? For your
For growing business, for increasing the followers.
for your own business, this accounting business that you have, or
No, I don't have accounting business. I am like actually a freelancer, and I'm like looking to help other people in it, other people in it. So I'm like sort of confused in how to apply these marketing strategies.
what
Or
is the
how to design
service
them.
that you offer as a freelancer?
Content writing.
Okay.
But I am like trying to get into digital marketing. So a part of digital marketing is content marketing. So I want to start from there. So if you can help me out a bit.
See, the way to look at it is that think of it in a very break it down your goals. So for example, writing. Okay, and the easiest way is you start teaching people. Okay, so for example, how to write a headline, how to write engaging content. Okay, research on these topics and start creating content.
No,
Start
sir.
following people who are in this who are writers. Okay,
I am
freelance
actually
writers.
I am actually a writer, and I have 6 years of experience in it. It's
Mhm.
been a long time that I'm doing content writing and content marketing.
Right.
But I am like just confused on how to design content marketing strategies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like for your clients, you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there also you have to start with a goal. Okay, what is it that you want to achieve? Okay, after some time, whether it is growing the followers on social media,
Yeah.
or getting more visitors on the website, right? So all of them will have separate strategies. For example, if you want to grow a blog, okay,
Mhm.
you have to start with keyword research. You have to understand a little bit of SEO there. Okay, how to identify topics for which you can easily get more traffic. Okay, and then gradually grow the domain authority, rank for more keywords, and how do you cover more topics, articles there. So the ultimate goal is to get more people to your website, right?
Yeah.
Same way, when you are talking about social media, you have to create a good matrix of the kind of topics that you can cover, which will be helpful to your client's audience. Okay, educative, interesting, engaging, and then there is writing style, of course. So all of this will have and then there are more things like how often are you how much are you engaging with your uh, on what platforms you are building the community. For example, Telegram groups, emails. Okay, once you write or post something on social media, you can send an email that we have published this, right? Some people will come and visit and read. So that way you can create a good cycle, right? So it is very important to create a community somewhere else also, right? And you have people in one place where you can push in content, right?
I'm actually like stuck in for growing the visitors on website.
Right. So there
Yeah, and
it's
that
Mhm.
website is of like IT, like learning the courses, maybe like Java or Python or
We'll cover this in
C#.
depth in SEO of exactly how you can find out niche topics where you can easily get traffic. See, if you can rank in the first page of Google, you'll get some visitors, right? But for the common topics that will come to your mind, if you write on those articles, it will not rank up, right? And if it is there even in the second page, how many people go to the second page, third page of Google to go and read one article? Very few, right? So you have to rank up in the first page. That is the only way to get more traffic. So you have to understand keyword research, on page SEO, off page SEO, right? And then writing style is there, of course. We'll
Okay,
cover in
so
depth. Yeah.
okay, so in my country we don't have PayPal, so yeah, we do have Pioneer. So can we pay with the Pioneer?
I'll try to set up with Pioneer. Okay. Give me 1-2 days time. Okay.
Sure.
I'll
And
push one message in the WhatsApp group once it is done.
sure. And after like payment, like after how long you'll start the course?
So the course starts on 27th,
27th May.
Friday, 27th May. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Welcome. We'll take one
Yeah,
more
Surojit.
question. After that, we'll go
Good
to
evening, Surojit.
Somnath to select the winners. Yeah.
Hello.
Good evening, Surojit.
Good evening. Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is Prasanna. My voice is audible to you?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm an experienced professional in sales and marketing for last 15 years, and I have switched my career into the e-commerce.
Okay.
So I can able to onboard the local sellers and the homegrown brands to sell their products in a marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, and other marketplaces in a regional level. Now I have an idea to start my own agency to give a solution to those kind of sellers to improvise their digital sales in e-commerce platforms as well as their own website. Particularly, I'm concerned on the D2C, that means a direct to consumer product and the brand owners. So could you please tell me or suggest me how can I able to gain the knowledge over this program, and how I can explore those opportunities? Thank you.
So you want to grow, you want to help others grow their business, online business, grow their business with ads and all, right?
Yeah, most of the things will be the sellers and the brand owners in a regional level. They doesn't have that much exposure. They are doing the business in very convenient
So
way.
you
That
want
means a
to
traditional
help
way of
them
business.
set up the store, online store, or you want
Yes.
to help them once they have set up the store, how to grow it? Which phase?
Yes, both. That means helping them to open sales in a digital way as well as in a managed services.
Right. So you can, position yourself as an e-commerce expert, right?
Yes, as well as the omni-channel sales enabler.
So then there you need to build a personal brand. You have to have a website where you are displaying all of this, right? How you have done it for your own website. And then, you can reach out to people. People will be reaching out to you gradually. You'll see that once you start sharing all of this on social media, right? And if you have other ways to reach out to these people who need this, then, there will be other ways. For example, you create a proposal of your services. Okay. And when you reach out to them, you share that what exactly you do, how you do it, which platforms you'll be using, how much time it will take, right? And then it is all sales. So you showcase your personal brands and all, then it is all sales. How much you are able to convince, how do you talk, how do you communicate, right?
So this program will help me to set the ecosystem. That means set the myself. That means self branding, as you
Yes,
said.
means, as I said, you need to come up with a very good strategy to build your personal brand, right? Have an online presence which shows who you are, what you do. So anybody searches you, or when you go to someone, they will go to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn and search your name, right? After you leave, who are you, what do you do? If you share that you can read more about me on LinkedIn or this website, after you leave, they before they go to sleep, they will open the mobile and go to your website, visit, read, think, right? And then decide whether you are the right person or not.
Got
So
you.
it's content, because before somebody pays even 10 rupees to you or 100 rupees, they will think 1,000 times. Okay.
But I'm not. I will tell you frankly, but I'm not about experience in the content creation, or I'm not that kind of a guy in verbally good at in English and those things.
See, it's not about, but you can talk to your customers now, whatever you are good at. So a lot people get confused here, that you need to be a writer, you need to be a sales, you need to be very good in this and that to actually do this. You do not. You need to communicate whatever you are good at in a very structured way, in simple words. You understand? So
Yeah, I got
that's
it.
it. And your target audience are very niche, right? So they will be happy with whatever you give. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be a rock star. Okay. So you
Understood.
just need to be the best, because these are like, imagine you open a store, you open a shop, you have to clean it, you have to maintain the register, right? You have to keep records, what is happening. If you say that I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't want to do this, it's not going to work. This is business. If you want to grow, you have to, learn to do every small little thing, even though it may not be perfect. And these are not rocket science things. These are like simple stuff which, if you learn, you can do it, right?
Yeah, I understood. I can do it, and I can able to give a solution to the local sellers
Sure,
and the
sure.
brands. But I'm lacking about expressing those things in a verbally, as in a content. That's my
We'll focus heavily on content, man. First two days are like, totally on content. Don't worry about it. I'll give you a good head start. Okay, but it's
okay.
all practice. And so I'll tell
Okay.
you, today I spoke to, so there were roughly 300 people in this call, right? Just 2 years back, if you told me that you have to speak to these many people in one call, I would be nervous, nervous as hell. you know which I,
Yeah.
sometimes I am now also. But I know that I have spoken to, people in huge crowds, and it has grown over time. So first I used to speak to one people a lot, then 5 people, 10 people, 15. So it will grow over time. So you don't need to, uh, like, convince and sell to everyone. You need to be okay with failure and rejection also. So
Understood.
you have to take it for, accept it that, okay, first 5 people that you talk to will not like it. Okay. After that, something will happen. After that, things will change.
And I want to know how these automations in this digital marketing industry is working now. That means I come to know that the digital marketing agencies are using some tools for automation, that
Right.
within a click they are able to post, or they can able to promote the product or services in multiple platforms, and they can able to
Those are simple things. Those are not difficult. Difficult is communicating, creating these things. So
okay.
it's like learning a tool. You search one search on YouTube, one video you'll get, within 15 minutes you'll understand how to do it. And it is like, you set it up, you can do it. Okay. We'll do couple of exercises in the workshop to help you understand all these things. All right. Thank you so much. So we'll go to
Hello.
Somnath.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
hello.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, Drakshi.
So I don't know anything about designing, but I would love to know. And
Absolutely.
yes, so, and so also I would like to ask that how is it useful to a content writer? Like, is it useful? I don't know anything, so that's why
So
I'm asking.
I think I showed you one LinkedIn post which reached around, a couple of lakhs people, right? It went viral. So that was just 12 tools for writers. So when I have posted it as text, it did get that kind of reach. But when I created a simple infographic design and posted it, it went viral. So that is the kind of impact you can create. Okay. So
Yeah.
that is why I say, even though you don't have to be a great designer, you should know the fundamentals, the basics. Okay. So that way, you can actually, uh, you know whatever content you are creating, you can take it to the next level.
Okay, so in this workshop, we'll get to know something about designing, like the fundamentals.
We'll have a very in-depth session on graphic designing theory and Canva practical live. So around 2-3 hours, on I think around 28th or 29th. It will be on Sunday, right? Sunday evening, around 2-3 hours, it will go on. So there is heavy focus on writing and designing in the first week. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking forward to the session. Thank you so much.
All right. Pleasure. All right, guys. We'll go to Somnath next. Somnath, you're there.
Yeah.
So are you ready with the sheet?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So you can share your screen.
Yeah. Is it visible? Hello.
Yes,
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 it
yes.
is.
We can see.
We will do random talks. Likewise, put all this data here and we will select 10 candidates from here.
I have one question, Somnath and Surojit,
Yeah.
with regards to this. In the beginning, you said that the people who stay till the end of the session will
Yeah, yeah.
actually be chosen. But this does not do justice to the 120 participants we have right now and the 300 plus participants we have in the beginning. So quite possibly 300 plus would have filled the form, but they're not available right now.
Somnath, how many people have filled up the form?
151 entries, 151 entries.
So I think I can give you a suggestion. So
Yeah.
As you know, many people have filled the form, so we will give the book to those person. For example, if a person is selected here,
Yeah,
it's
who are there in
available
this
right
call
now.
right now.
Thank you.
So they will be unlucky to get that
You
book.
saved
So
me, Faisal. You saved my life.
yeah.
Saved us too. Thanks, Faisal.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So Somnath, you can start.
Okay.
With the same.
Yeah, with this only. So people who are there in this call will get the
Okay,
ebook. Yeah.
I can see my name in the list.
All right. I think from 2, right? Or 1 we have chosen?
1.
From
63.
who is 63 here? Wait.
Let's see.
Let's see if 63 is there in this call.
Chirag.
Chirag is there in this call? Yes, no. No.
I think this unlucky person is not available.
Okay, then we can go to next. Next is
Shall
141.
we toss it? Means
Yes,
shall we
yes,
leave
yes. Remove it. 141 or
91. 91. Shiksha. Sakshi.
Yes, I'm here.
oh, lucky.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Okay, one
So
thing. One second. One more question, Somnath.
yeah.
So there are three Srivallis on the point that you just picked, the pointer on the Excel. There are 3 Srivallis. There is one Srivalli, Annam. I'm sorry for the name. Then there is, which was the point that you went to right now? 72 or which one?
91.
See here, there is 87 Srivalli Anand Mandra. Then there is Srivalli Anand Mandra at 92. And then there is just one Srivalli.
Consider one.
But then it just increases her chances to win. I mean, you know.
Oh,
Guys, the
my
person whose name is matching here, they can check their email.
Oh. This
Shall I
is too
shall
smart.
I
She has a mind-blowing observation.
Yes, actually, this is Srivalli. Okay,
Yes.
I have filled the form many times because I'm desperate about the book. That's it.
See, it's Srivalli, no offense, I am too desperate too, so I'm increasing my chances to win with an honest approach.
All right. Peace.
So it's not about the honesty. Okay, one time you fill, or there's no limit that you can fill these
Believe me,
many
this is the
times.
most
This
interesting
is
part of the
error
whole
from our
session.
side, I guess. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Let's leave final judgment decision to Surojit, It's just a small game. Then let's leave it to Surojit to decide finally.
Sir, can we remove the duplicate? Hello,
I have a suggestion.
Somnath, the unique ID is
What
the
we
Gmail
can do
ID.
is we can ask Srivali that which number she wants to have instead of all these, and we can remove the rest.
Sir, we can remove duplicates.
you have discussed this.
Yeah, just hold on.
150
We'll
members.
filter this
Within
list.
150 members, like how you will be choosing, like on basis, because so many people are there in the call from first to last. On what basis you will be choosing? Can
So
I
this
know
is a
about it?
random selection. Okay.
What is the final?
So how many people are there where two names are there?
I think we have
From 129 to 133.
Okay.
Is also here and
it's
here
multiple places. So if you just put a search Control F on the email ID, it will be on multiple places.
Even I can see Sakshi also many a times.
Okay, do one thing. Somnath, stop sharing. Take your time, 5-10 minutes. Okay, and filter this list. Remove the duplicates. Okay.
Yeah.
One. I will show some tools in the meantime. Okay. So that is due. Okay. So the first tool that I want to show you is Poet.
Hi, Surojit. This
Yeah.
is Nagin. I have a doubt.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
from first, there was more than 300 members. Now, currently, there are 50 members. Like, on what basis you will be choosing that? Can I know? Because so many people have filled multiple times the form also.
See, we are filtering that. Okay. We are removing the duplicates and the selection will be on random basis. Okay. So in Excel, we have a formula where it takes like any random numbers. Okay.
Sir, I have
Hi,
one
Surojit.
question. As when we enroll in the course and we will pay the fee, right? So obviously we need to do practice on it. Like for example, we need a domain, we need hosting, we need other tools, like right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
will you be providing these tool to us, or we need to buy with?
See,
apart
there are
from
two ways. One is you can create a website for free also, but there are some limitations. Okay. The other is there are very, very cheap ways to create a website for 1 month. Okay. For trial basis, you need to spend less than 300-400 also. Okay. To actually create a website, which is like, if you go to school or college, you need to buy pen, paper, pencil, all these things, right? And the course fees is like, very less. So that is the minimum investment that you need to do. If you do not want to do that, that is why we will create teams. And if you still do not want to do that, you can go with the free version of WordPress also, or
I
Wix.
have already. Sorry to cutting you. I have already a website domain and as well.
Then
as
you can
some
go
other,
ahead with that. No issues.
with other tool, like I don't need to buy.
No,
again, like
not at all.
I will
Not at
just
all.
redesign it because I also want to redesign my site. So
Yes,
with the
absolutely.
passage of
So the
time, I will
purpose
learn
is
from you.
to learn. Okay, if you want to
Okay.
do it with your website, absolutely fine. Okay.
And one thing more, we are unable to connect with you here on LinkedIn. It's required your email. So if you can
Yeah,
provide
because I have almost hit the limit of 30,000. Okay. So poet.so is a very awesome tool. Okay, I'll just show you what it can do. Okay. So if you just put the link of, Twitter or LinkedIn post, it will create this kind of design for you, and you can change the color of it. Okay. See this? So your name will be there, your photo, and it will come like this. You can change the size and play around. Okay. Then you can download it and upload it. How many of you knew about this tool?
I knew about people posting from this tool because I could see the Twitter icon on the top right. So I always used to think Twitter provides this functionality as well, but I never knew about the tool for sure.
Right. All right.
even even we want to know about the tool. Even I have already approached to many people that I know how you created that, but no one actually telling us. So,
right. So this is a big
I hope so.
secret.
We will learn a lot of things from you in the session. I hope so.
I would love to know the basics at least, and if not basics, then also if something advanced.
Okay. So now see the next tool that I want to show you is a Chrome extensions. The name is Awesome Screenshot. Okay. On your laptop also you'll have a sniper tool or things like that where you can actually take a screenshot, but this has a different kind of benefits. It's a free version. You can do a lot of things. So you can take screenshot of the whole page. Okay. If you just click on full page, now it will take screenshot of the whole page. If you can take of the visual part, you can select this part. Let's say you want to, take screenshot of this part. Okay. So here the good thing is you'll see the dimension also. Okay, so many times you'll find something on the internet and you want to create that on Canva or on Photoshop, Illustrator, whatever, and this dimension you want. So you can get this exact dimension here. And then once you capture this, okay, so then you can do some small designs here. For example, okay, change the thickness to 4. I can highlight this, okay, or you can add an arrow. You can write something here and then download it, okay, and then upload it. So this is like a very simple thing. Okay, many times you'll see this, that I use this in a way that I put a border to some of my posts. Okay, so it gets some attention. So this is handy. Okay,
Can you please repeat this extension name?
This is Awesome Screenshot. Okay, you just need to go to Google, search Awesome Screenshot. Okay, you need to just install it. Next tool I have is theme detector. Okay, I think theme detector or theme identifier. That.
Hello,
Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yes.
My question is actually how many posts should I post on Facebook or Instagram for better reach or followers?
See, it depends on a lot of things. And there is no one word answer to this. So if you see Shivanshu's reels on Instagram,
Okay.
he has 108 or in that range reels, and he has 1 million followers. He posts 2-3 times in a week, 2 times in a week. Okay. There are people who post 5 times in a day. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever is working for you. Okay. Means if you are able to reach this many people by making one post, fine, go with that. If you have to post 5 times a day, if that is working for you, do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir,
So
I will add one thing.
I usually post 1 time a day on LinkedIn, which is like enough for me. Okay.
1 time a day. Okay.
Usually on the morning hours. So let's say if I found out this website on the internet and I want to know which WordPress theme they're using. Okay. So there is this website called theme WordPress WP theme detector. Okay. You just enter the URL and it will tell you the theme if the website is on WordPress. Because nowadays websites, you don't have to create the website from scratch and do everything. You can actually buy a theme, install it, and make some changes and make it your own. Okay, so it will be super easy. So if you find a website and really like it, okay, and then you want to know which theme they're using, so this is a free theme. Okay, hit mag. So once you create a website on WordPress, you can install it, so you can know the theme, exact theme. Okay. Next we have what font. Okay, for example, you go to some website and you like their font. Okay, so then, and you want to know which font style they are using. For example, which font is this? Okay, but when you are creating a design on a website or on Canva or on Illustrator, you have to select a style of the text. Okay, so you'll see in Word or Google Doc also Calibri, Aries and all this.
Arial,
Right?
robot.
Yeah. So there are a lot of fonts. Now some fonts look really good. And you want exactly this font, how will you find out? Okay, so there is this called what font? Okay,
Is it an extension?
yeah, I think I have deleted it. Anyways, let's install again. Yeah, so let's see. Wait, so they have changed it the way it functions. Earlier it used to be very easy. I'll come back to this later. Let's see this. So there is one more Chrome extension, Google SERP counter. Okay, this will help you check the ranking. Okay, for example, I search something. I search this, how to save Instagram story with music in gallery. Okay, so this when I search, you see this #1, #2, #3. This is coming because of Chrome extension. The Chrome extension is this Google SERP counter. Okay, so if you want to know what is the ranking of an article, so then this will help you. So this is ranking in 21st position, 22nd. Okay, this way. So this is one tool. Next is Uber Suggest. So Uber Suggest has a free and premium version. Free version is decent. So you just need to install Uber Suggest Chrome extension. Search like this and you'll get. Okay. So then what will happen is when you search something, you'll get the volume also. So here you need to set the location. Okay. But there is daily limit of how much you can search and get. So see, this is the keyword. This is what I have searched, and this is the monthly search volume. Okay, this is the average CPC. Means if there are people who are running ads on this, this is the amount they are ready to pay on an average per click. Okay, this is more in ads. We'll discuss when we have the ads session. So the right side you see these keywords. Okay, so you'll see the volume competition. Okay. Next you see is the results that are coming up. You'll see the website domain authority and the visitors they are getting from this link on this website on a monthly basis, and the number of backlinks they have on this page. Okay, so this will help you. Next is, I think, this paper type. There are a lot of AI writing tools that have come up recently, which will be helpful in some ways. Okay, I have not used any premium version, but I have used the free version of this company, Paper Type AI. There are a lot of you can do your research. I have also shared a list. Okay, so here you can to write the intro of your blog or to write a social media post, small crisp posts. You can actually take the help from this kind of tools. So you cannot expect these tools to write everything for you, but some areas you'll get some help. Okay, so for example, blog ideas, social media post captions, okay, blog intro. Okay, so I have used this, and this is good actually. Let's say about digital marketing only, scope of digital marketing in India. Okay, if I'm searching this, so now see it will create some content and it will give it to me, and it will give me options also, so I can then edit it. So digital marketing is one of the fastest growing fields, expected to grow leaps and bounds, blah blah blah. Top 10
Is
reasons.
the plagiarism free?
Most of the times, okay, it is like, but you need to check plagiarism. There are tools I'll show you. Okay, but you can get some idea. Okay, scope of digital marketing huge. So let's say you're struggling how to start. So it will give you 5 options straight away. Okay, so you can play around this tool. Then coolers.io. This tool, we will talk about more this tool in the designing session. Here it will help you in color combination, choosing different colors. So let's say you're struggling with which colors to choose for your brand or for your post, something, right?
Yeah.
You have one color, and what other colors you should choose. So this will give you 4 or 5 colors that will look good with your color. Okay, just one click. And there are more tools like this. This is one of them. Adobe also has a similar tool. Start generator. Yeah, so you need to play around. Yeah, okay, and see it is giving you this. I think you can lock, and then it will give you more options. This one, acha, can add place. Okay, see, you can add. So see the combinations. So there are more tools here. Explore palettes. So let's say you want to find out some options which look good together. and you can copy this hex code and use it. For example, green, okay, blue. So these two can look good together, right? These two can look good together. So you need to explore. Now there is a way you need to go with colors, which we'll discuss in graphic designing. So this is just the tool. What is the theory? What is the thought process behind? How do you choose colors? How many colors should you choose, right? There are some technical terms also, which is like not that difficult. If you listen to it for half an hour, you'll understand. Next, we have headline analyzer co-schedule. Okay. So this tool is also good. It will, I think, give you a score for your headline. So headlines should have, there are punchy headlines, right? For example, let's go to any blog. Somnath, let me know when you're done.
It's already done, sir.
Okay, just 1 second. So let's say we take this blog. This is the headline. So you put the headline here. So ideally it will give you a score. Okay, it will ask you to register, I think. Okay, but it will give you a good score of what is the headline, where you should improve. Okay. So there is then to check plagiarism, there is dupli checker. So there is small SEO tools also, but of late, due to too many ads or for some reason, that doesn't work much. So dupli checker, you can paste your content here and it will exactly tell you which areas, what is the percentage of plagiarism and which sentences or which headlines are causing that plagiarism. Okay. Then you can, for example, let's say, copy, paste it. Okay. Then check plagiarism. So now this works, right?
Yeah.
But it will take some time maybe. Yeah.
Rajat, in the meanwhile, can I ask a question?
Yeah, please.
So, how about you suggesting about the performance marketing? Because I see most of the ads related to performance marketing. Is it a difference? Is there
See,
any huge
performance
difference
marketing, I'll
between?
tell you, is heavily focused on optimizing ads, only ads. Okay. It's like, so companies who have lakhs of budget now, they will run huge number of ad campaigns. Okay. One of my interns has got into that, and it's a very promising industry to be. Pay is good and all. There is a very good career. Okay. But it's very tough to crack. Okay. So it's like, you have to showcase your interest, you're doing something, right? And there is no way that you can learn all of those things without spending that amount of money. There is no theory there. It is like, you have to deal with ad campaigns to get that kind of exposure.
Okay, so
There are
it's a
people
diff-
teaching there. There are people who teach, okay, performance marketing.
yeah.
I actually don't specialize in that, in teaching that, because to teach something is, to know something is different, but to teach something is another thing. You have to find out ways to teach it in a very simple way so that people can understand. Okay, so I don't specialize in that topic as of now. My
Okay, thank
focus is beginners and people who are into transitioning, and I can help you get you closer to get your internship, get your first freelancing client, help you get started as a individual startup kind of thing. So my workshop fits in there more, and it gives you a wholesome experience. Okay, so this tool, this sometimes it takes time. Anyways, so we can go to Afsan.
Surojit, can I ask one question?
Sorry, Somnath. Yeah. Please.
So is Google AdWords and SEM the same or different?
Same, search engine marketing. Yeah.
So both concepts are same.
Same. It's the same thing. The terminologies are different. Means search engine marketing is like broader thing. Google Ads, there can be more things there. In but mostly it is Google Ads only, because Google dominates, right? There is
Right.
Bing, Yahoo, but not much there. And the ad structure, once you learn how to create a campaign in one platform, the other platforms are similar, even though a little bit difference is there, but mota mota it is the same thing. So there is campaign, ad groups, ads, these things are same. Yeah. Okay, Somnath, we can
Hi,
go to you.
Surojit.
Hi Sakshi.
Hi, I was just wanting to know if we are gonna start, like, are you still gonna consider the number that popped up for me the last time that we started?
So
91, because it happened pretty fair and square.
right. Okay, we'll
Better to
see.
restart again.
We'll restart, but Sakshi, no, we'll think on this. Wait. Let's see the results. Maybe it can come again. So Somnath, how many names now?
It's around 137.
And one email ID each, right?
Yeah.
Sir, I Surojit,
Can I ask one question, please?
Yeah.
There are 110 participants in the room.
So those who are not there will not get. We'll skip that. Okay.
Surojit, can I just reconfirm that for anybody, as you said, this your workshop will be basically for beginners. So, like, I'm basically non-technical or digital marketing at all. I'm basically in 50 years plus age group, but I want to understand all these things basically, as I need to get these things incorporated for my business, consulting business somewhere. So will it be more of a technical session, technical workshop, or it will be for anybody who is just
No. See, technical things mean
like what I'm trying to say, there are a group of people who want to pursue career in digital marketing field. Maybe they know one aspect and they want to know another one.
Yeah.
So for them, it is much more deeper insight, like you will be presenting different tools and things. But for anyone who is not like me, I don't want to pursue career in digital marketing, but I want to understand for using some of these things for my business, somewhere. So will it be useful for me also, or I'll have some handicap in between that whenever you're explaining technical things, I cannot understand most of the things. Maybe.
See, as I told you, overall there will be a lot of marketing message that will be going on. Okay, even though some technical things will be there. Okay, but it's not completely marketing again. Okay, but I have created this workshop from the point of view that somebody who is desperate to start a career in this, so they can get the maximum. But if you want to participate half, okay, you're free. Like you want to attend these sessions, learn these things and skip few things, it's totally fine. There is nothing like forcing on it, nothing like that. Somnath, it will be 2 instead of 1 because serial number 2 is there, no? It starts from 2 to 137. Yeah, now press enter. Wait, hold on.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, welcome. So who is 88? Don't click on 88. Okay, don't click there. Acha, copy paste that. Click it and copy paste it. Who is 8? Wait, why?
It's me.
Okay, why it has become
Shantila.
43 again? So this has come to the next number or what?
No, it's tossing automatically.
Automatically. So who is 43 then?
This game seems to be more interesting, rather than
Then the whole workshop.
I know I was interested more into your content part, but I think people are more interested in this game now.
Yeah. So Mahnoor Iqbal is there in this call?
Yes, I am there.
Okay, great.
I was so
Awesome.
excited.
40.
40 is
Abdul Hafiz.
Abdul Hafiz. Abdul, you are there in this call? Okay. Triple one.
Yeah.
Triple one is my lucky number.
Harsh Agarwal.
Harsh Agarwal, you are here?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Awesome. You are the lucky winner. Top 10.
Hi, Surojit.
Hi.
Actually, it is 2 to 138, not 137. So because my number was the last one, you are taking only 137. But 138, right?
Again,
Hey, do I have my name in this? Please check once. I don't find my name.
What's your name, ma'am?
Drakshi. Drakshi, D-R-A-K-S-H-I.
Even I don't find my name. Rahul.
Did you fill up that
Also, I
form?
don't find my name.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
In the previous
Also
list,
fill
I
up
had
my
my name, so I'm not sure if my name is there because I can't
My
see
name
it.
is not there. Tarun Kumar.
My name also not.
Actually,
Patil.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Actually, there was a deadline for the entries.
Wait.
No, but we filled it and
Somnath, do one
previous we
thing.
had our name.
Yeah.
Create one
Please
new
include
form.
our name.
Create one new form. Share it now. 110 people are there. It will take 2 minutes to create a form.
Okay.
Okay. And it will take 2 minutes to fill up that form also.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop sharing. We can take some more questions in the meantime.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Somnath, stop sharing.
I have a quick question. As you told us that training will be not in a professional level. Like for example, if someone want to run Facebook ad, right?
Huh.
So during the training, they will be familiar with the campaign, with the ad set, with the ad, that what campaign include, what ad set include, and what ad include. But if we see the advanced level, which is the strategies, for example, if a new brand came to you and they want to do advertise their brand, so what strategy will we implement for their brand? So the strategy is like at advanced level. So as you told us that we will just cover the basic and fundamental, right? So did you mean that we will want to be covered the strategies part, because it will take then a lot of time. Like we will
See,
just be
I'll
familiar
tell
with the
you,
basics.
in each of these topics, there can be separate courses. Okay. So content writing, I will teach you for 2.5 hours. Okay. There are workshops for content writing for 1 week, 1 month also. There are courses for graphic design, for Google Ads. Each of these topics, I will teach you 2.5 hours. Okay. For SEO, there will be 2 classes, but otherwise for every topic, there is 1 class. Okay. Now it will not be possible for every topic to make an advanced thing. Okay. But what I can tell you that it will not be very basic also. Okay. If you can absorb, there will be certain advanced things also. But if you want to learn Facebook ads, specifically advanced, then I would suggest you take up a Facebook ads course. Okay. This is a wholesome digital marketing touching upon all the topics. Not very basic, at the same time not very advanced. Okay, it will give you a good understanding. Okay, you can start. Okay.
Yeah. That's also the important thing. Like for example, if we familiar with the tool up to somehow, so then we get the person who want to pursue their career in specific. For example, I myself is a Facebook marketer, right? So
Right,
the
right.
person who want to pursue their career on it, so they can go ahead. At least they will have the basic fundamental and the basic knowledge of that field. So they will go on face any issue ahead, but at least they will have the basic idea.
Totally.
So,
All right, any more questions? Anybody? Somnath, create one more form. Okay, share the link in this chat. Okay.
Surojit, one more thing, I just want some feedback. Like if we compare different kind of platform ads, for instance, Facebook ad versus LinkedIn
Yeah.
ad, and I heard from somewhere that LinkedIn ads are much more costlier. But in general, means a very general ad on LinkedIn will cost how much, as compared to Facebook? If I spend say 10 rupees on
Facebook.
Facebook ad, then how much will I be spending 100 rupees
LinkedIn
on
ads goes in more than 1,000 also.
1,000, okay.
Easily more than 1,000 per lead.
Okay.
Facebook you can get in 5 rupees also.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, can I ask a question?
Please.
This is Manak Bal from Pakistan, and thank you first of all for the whole amazing session. And I'm very glad to attend this. And basically, my question is about I'm a digital marketing strategist for social media platforms. Basically, my niche is that, and I work for different brands, for small brands of Pakistan, and I'm still working. I'm just stuck with one thing, that how to go organically, how to increase the reach, or how to get the likes and followers, or is there any good time to for social media posting, or any good trick, like how to plan a content strategy? I have worked for different brands, but now I feel that Facebook is not giving a good reach over different posts and ideas. So what should be the step?
See, for every industry, for every niche, no, things are different. Okay. It depends on the topic also. So for some areas, Instagram works, right? For some companies, LinkedIn will be more appropriate. This way, first of all, you have to identify the platform which is appropriate for that company, for that industry. Okay. You can focus more there. Next is for every social media, there will be certain kind of tricks that will be working there. Okay. So that you have to either learn from experts or learn yourself by hit and trial. Okay. So it is like the things that are working on Instagram are separate. So, you have to learn hashtag strategy, and how you will be engaging, what kind of things that work. So we have a very detailed session on Instagram. By it will be almost 2-3 hours when we explain. So I will take one session on LinkedIn, what kind of things are working there. Okay. So this way you have to explore the platform which we are focusing on. Okay. And then of course, as I answered before, content, you have to experiment on multiple styles of content. What is working for your audience, right? So for me right now, tools with graphics are working great. Okay. After 6 months, this might not work. Okay. Other than that, if you want to focus on any specific platform, I would recommend that you dig deeper into that platform by taking up courses, of specialists who are doing there, right? So take up a small Instagram course. Okay. Understand the basics, and then majorly it is all content. If the content is good, if people resonate with the content that you're creating, then you'll find engagement. It's growing. So it's
Sure,
a
sure. I'm
tough
working on
question.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that's a tough job. It's for sure I can say. Thank you
Somnath,
so
can you
much for
share?
your time.
Yeah, welcome. Somnath, can you share this form link again so that somebody who has not filled up can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. May
Yeah.
I ask?
Yeah.
Because this is my first time doing this the digital marketing, and you said that you should try taking a freelance to a small company. So let's say I'm trying to help my friend who have a business in Instagram. Is it necessary for us to make a website?
Not necessary, but it helps you in branding.
So like SEO won't work on like Instagram or Facebook or other platforms.
No. For SEO, for Google Ads, you need a website.
Okay.
Okay.
And how much on average do companies usually spend on marketing?
That's a very broad question, right? So it would be tough to say. Depends on what is the budget they have, at what rate they want to grow, and things like that.
Oh, so there's no average percentages.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
All right, welcome. Somnath, how many people have filled up?
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
It's around 90 entries.
Anyone else remaining to fill up the form?
Can you do it a little faster?
I think, Surojit, you give a deadline by when they have to finish now. Otherwise,
Yes,
you'll be
sir.
sitting like this forever.
All
Yes.
right. So let's close it. Okay.
91 entries.
Okay. So that's done. Somnath, you can share a screen. You can do the rest.
May I?
Please.
Yeah, Mr. Surojit, thank you so much for the session. I've been following you for many months now. I really like the way you are connecting with the audience, and you're very simple, grounded. That's what I like about you. And I just have a request. I'm a still basic beginner. I'm a teacher otherwise, and I'm still exploring a lot of options as a freelancer. Do you plan to take up a podcast sometime in future? Because I look forward to learn podcast in detail and enhance my teaching skills as making some audiobooks as well. If you plan to take up, I would be interested.
So you want to learn podcast, or like how to do it?
Is
Or
it part of digital marketing? So
yeah. See, any form of content creation is part of digital marketing, but we are not covering it that way in this. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah. Somnath, no mistakes. Okay. Check from 1 to 2 to what is the last number? Serial number?
93.
93. 2 to 93. So all these people are there in this call, right? So yeah. 45.
45 civil. $85.
85 is
Shakshi.
congratulations, Rivali. Congratulations, Shakshi.
Thank you.
I think she selected twice.
Yeah.
Really lucky.
90.
Chosen already.
92 Nitin. Shakshi.
Thank you.
33. Simran. Megha Yadav. She's again here. 78. Suresh Goyal. Ravi.
Suresh is there in this call.
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yes, I'm there. Parveen.
So whoever is winning should say yes, I'm here.
Yes, Parveen.
Yes.
Yes, I am here.
Right. We should see some noise, some excitement.
Wow, thank you. I'm there.
The last one was wrong.
58.
Okay.
In
was
first list, I was
26.
not there. Now I'm selected.
Awesome.
Now
So
justice to everyone.
how many, Somnath? I think we hit 10 or what?
Yeah, 10 entries. Done.
Okay. So zoom in once. So Srivalli, Shakshi, Nitin, Shakshi, Simran, Megha, Suresh, Praveen, Gaurav, Navi. Congratulations to all of you. I will email you the book straight away after this in this email ID.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much
Congratulations all.
for
Thank you, sir.
attending this. You can go through the workshop details and reach out to me if you have doubts. So we are starting it on 27th. So if you're interested, you can join. Do write me a review on LinkedIn if you enjoyed this workshop. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.